Hello, how you guys doing? Sasha Pants, thank you for the being here. Also, the Pepe, thank you for the 3 bits. Hello. Also, today marks the day I reached the 500 followers. Let's fucking go. Okay, hold on. Let me look it up. I need to do the display capture. There we go. Now I'm gonna do bloop, blop. I know you can't see it, but it's very small, very tiny. Where is it? Oh, I'm hiding it. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna disappear. Hold on. Where's me? Can I make myself smaller? Or can I control myself? Hold on. Where is the VTuber? Ah, found you. Yee. Hold on. Yee, there we go. We reached 500. 500. Let's go. My 500 followers. Let's go. Been numbered. Doge Yee. It's what's it called? My 500 follower is Young Yif, and he followed me today, so I reached 500 followers today. Now I can see I have 500 cigarettes worth of people. Yee, let's go. Also, what's it called? Yee, and the YouTube is almost 200. We're reaching good numbers. Very good numbers. I like having what's it called? Random strangers following me online. This is great. It feels great. Let's go. Wait, what's it called? I'm gonna start the game. Wait, also, thank you, Twitch, for suggesting a collab with me. I can collab with myself. I'm gonna knock on myself. Recommended collaborator. Ah, something went wrong. Okay. But yay! Let's fucking go. Also, there's person. Oh, he's a Russian person. He's playing the game. Let me check him up real quick. Hold on, let me see. Yeah. Okay, I see. I see them. They're playing the episode 1. I'm gonna follow them just because they're gonna reach the 50 as well. Hold on, let me remove myself. Let me just hide here. I was cursed by a picture of pig with caption "Puh." Yee. Sometimes it does that. Also, let me just follow this random person that I never met before and bloop. There we go. Now they have one more person and they can reach the 50%. They can even...
Большое за подписку. От дерева отделилась тень и скрывалась из виду. Я на
I'm gonna continue playing the game. This is episode 2. Of course, starting off with me being hyped because I like what I see. This is amazing. This is like good what's it called? The start of the day. Just to notice that I'm actually doing good. Yeah, just 9,999,500 people to go. I need to reach that 10 million. Next goal is like 10 million. This is like 500. Next goal is I'm gonna do it. Can I actually do it? Can I put it on the what's it called? Creator dashboard. Yeah, I can change the goals. Can I do that? It's gonna be very yeah, let's go easy. Yeah, when we reach the 500, the next 10 is very flipping easy. Hold on. Where's the goals? Yeah, manage goals. Followers. I'm gonna... Not auto goal. Can I start a new goal? Thank you so much. Now it's gonna be stop. Hold on, I'm gonna mute my desktop for a second until I finish the thing because it takes a lot. Okay, tits as well, sorry. Now I don't think you're gonna be able to hear that because it's muted. Okay, what's it called? This is 100. Yeah, I think this is gonna be like 1 million, right? Is it gonna be? Is it gonna be 1 million? Yeah, that's 1 million, not 10 million. I need to add one more zero. Wait, hold on. Stop it, tits. Calm down. 100. That's 1,000, so I need to add one more zero. It's gonna be 10 million. Yeah, let's go. We got follower goal. This is epic. This is epic. Okay, we gotta stay here. Live scene. Okay, time to play the game, and no more stalling. This is episode 2. Of course, I'm gonna... Oh, my mouse is no longer there. I can only see it in the game. We were here. This is like start of episode 2. And we stopped there. No, yeah, it's like 10 million. There we go. I can see it on the goal thing. Let's go. Second game. Ah, it starts right there. Okay. So little crackling sounds. New school, new teachers, and most importantly, new classmates who I always have trouble connecting with. I'm in the game. Like most other kids with glasses probably. Yep. I forced myself to get out of my warm bed. Dad would usually drive me to my old school, but this morning the bedroom of my parents was silent. Did they sleep in? Question mark. Maybe it was a good thing. I didn't want to get the daddy's boy reputation from day one. My parents were probably still tucked in, dreaming about the good old days when everything was so simple and easy. Sweet dreams, even if if far removed from reality. I silently sneaked out of the first floor so I wouldn't wake up anybody, especially the peaceful sleeping Olya. I did my best to step in on the middle of every floorboard. Did you watch the ninja movie? The one where they try to go sneaky people, like clicking on the sides so you don't do the creaking sound? I used to play like this even in our old apartment. If my soles touch the space between floorboards, it counts as stepping on into lava. The clock was spurring me on its hands. I need to hurry, faster, faster. I was too fast, so I need to circle the hallway once again. Boiling lava was bursting out of the cracks between the floorboards. I need to watch my step to survive at any cost. Hippity hop, like a frog jumping on molehills, like a fearful bunny in a grove full of wolves. I think... did not learn him to sneak at all? No, not that. It was, what's it called? I watched like a movie like a long time ago. It was like a ninja movie. And like people used to learn how to sneak, and they put like springs underneath the floorboards and you don't have to make a sound. That's how they learned, or at least that's the security they had before. And like the good old houses, Japanese houses, I would say. So if they make the floorboards creaky on purpose to get detected. At least that's what I saw from the movie. Also, I'm not muted. Why is my thing telling me that I'm muted? Well, I'm just gonna continue talking. Okay, like a fearful bunny in a grove full of wolves. I made a sandwich in the kitchen, shoved it down my throat, and drank it with cold tea. My appetite was as good as of someone being led up the scaffold towards a guillotine. Muted, lol? What do you mean muted? I'm not muted. My, what's it called? My, stream deck tells me that, like, my mic is muted. If I click it... Ah, I see. So if I click it, it shows that I'm muted. If I don't click it, it shows that I'm muted. But I'm not. Okay. Very good. Okay, I lowered my gaze and saw that one of my feet was standing on 2 floorboards at the same time. Burnt to a crisp, huh? I moved my foot. Disgusting little snakes withered in my belly, the fear of getting hit and being called nasty names. The clock clicked. I need to go. It was dark outside, fitting for an early winter morning. This darkness never fully left the houses around here. I took my time tying my shoes, buttoning up the puffy down jacket, trying to delay the unpleasant exit into the semi-dark, into the unnerving unknown. I rubbed my glasses for good luck, though I couldn't remember a single time these thick pieces of glass brought me any good fortune. Well, you can use them to start a fire, I think, if you have, like, a bad prescription. And maybe you can use it, what's it called? There's, like, another use for glasses. Yeah, you can use it as a magnifying glass as well. Yeah, basically just normal things. And you can turn into a weapon. They're good. They're good glasses. The sky was akin to a giant bruise. On the east side of it, a black cloud was swelling up. It licked up stars from the sky and extinguished the rising sun. Darkness was plastered all over the treetops. The caution cries of birds got tangled up in the thicket. I locked the front door with a long key that I wore around my neck. My parents made me wear this noose, afraid that I, being a total klutz that I am... Also, I heard that. Could lose the key otherwise. Also, is that a 6? Where's a 7? I'm not gonna make that joke. My brain was very much rotted today. I doom scrolled for 1 hour. My brain is not working. The wind whistled on the other side of this gate. It invited me to a new life towards a dubious adventures. And tagged alone like an old buddy, pushing me in the back. White shadows that pines throughout covered a third of the clearing. Upon reaching the edge of the forest, I had my nose in the coat's collar. I was squeezing through a thin fire break, my hair ruffled up and my back hunched over. Tall trees stood on both sides of the tiny trail. A snowy blanket rustled under my feet, and the canopy of intertwined branches above my head cut me off from the already sparse starlight. Where are we going? We're going to school! This is our first day of school. This is a very normal day. The night had no plans of moving away from the forest. In this darkness, the trees reminded me of shaggy old women that smelled of burial earth. Also, that's not a normal thing to remember. Their trunks turned into cracked, wrinkled faces with holes in the middle of their mouth. If I lost focus even for a moment, mold-covered witches could drag me into the forest depths. Then my parents would be walking around these parts screaming my name. But the dead can't answer the living. Ooh, grandma jump scare. Or can they? Also, I need to go here so I can change things. Yay. A sense of panic was growing in my chest. I was fine with Dad carrying me into the school in his hands by now, if it saved me from watching the darkness rise up in the ravines like black dough. Grandma jump scare real. Yep. I felt someone jumped into the bushes behind me, so I turned around. As soon as I started walking faster, I heard the snow squeak behind me. I think it's Olya. Maybe Olya is following me to school. The forest took a deep breath with its giant lungs. The windfall cracked. The wind and the birds were left behind in the field. Now I can only hear the forest creak. I walked, listened closely. An unseen presence grew stronger. As if someone was following me, trying to catch or to match the pace of my footsteps. I turned my head so fast it made my neck crunch. You cracked your own neck? Ooh. A tiny trail behind me disappeared into the darkness. Tree branches overlapped, forming a natural tunnel. Who's there? The question escaped my lips and dissolved into an unending creaking sound of the wooden idols, the pines around me. Why did I think going through the forest alone was a good idea? Well, it's not a good idea, and it's still nighttime. You can at least go late to school. That's not gonna kill anybody. I'm either going mad, or someone has intentionally lured me away from home. The sunlight granted me a smidge of hope. A country road! I ran there as fast as I could, as if afraid the trail will shrink. Clawed hands will grip me by the shoulders, turn me around, and make me look at their faces of hungry forest. That word. In the end, nobody stopped me. I almost flew to the decrepit wooden bridge, disbelieving my luck. The bridge supports bathed in a spring, tarry and ice cold. I put my hands on my knees and looked up at the forest, then snorted, trying to calm down my breathing. The thicket was pretending to be asleep. It looked peaceful, lifeless. The remaining part of my commute glided through a snow-laden road, illuminated by sparse lamplights. I chased away bad thoughts and ran as fast as I could, from one circle of light to another, seeking protection from electric lamps. Just like in that game, where you need to be the first to proclaim, "I'm protected." You mean baseball? You mean the funny baseball? Hold on, let me look. What game? A kid's game where one player needs to tag other players by touching them with their hands, making them it. In certain zones, normally called ghoul, player can stay safe from tagging. I thought we were talking about baseball. It's more just a normal game of tag. I didn't think tag had a save zone. What? I didn't know that. It's very, you know, game changer. Okay. It's just in this case that protection was a flimsy at best, with darkness writhing outside its bounds. Ah, then I noticed something remarkably eerie. Somebody eating with their mouth open. God damn! In a place where lights from an inclined lamp couldn't reach, a hairy, crooked shadow came alive with a guttural roar. Oh my god, stop chewing so loud! I almost felt like a featured dirted light. An unnatural pose instilled fear. My eyes almost popped out of their sockets as I stood there, blinking, trying to chase away that illusion. But the shadow didn't disappear, it even got closer. So calm down. My insides were gripping by terror. I sat back and almost felt like a snow pile. The black silhouette, on the other hand, straightened up and addressed me in sweet voice. Sneaking around, huh? Trying to steal my soul? Words got stuck in my throat. Also, if the game is too loud, you can tell me, so I can lower it down. Who could be talking in such a silky voice here? No, run, furry! Kid, run! Okay, hold on. Who could be talking in such a silky voice here between the forest and the dormant village? Will you say something, a dummy? A cat got your tongue? Alright, I'll bite off your nose then. It'll teach you not to poke in places it doesn't belong. A girl stood before me, judging by the voice and the silhouette. But I couldn't be reprimand myself from getting scared by a girl before noticing a gaping mouth under her hood with something dangerously shiny inside. I was stunned. Ah, I see. From the cavity of her hood, a frighteningly real fox face was staring straight at me. It's just her jaws weren't moving and her eyes weren't blinking. A mask. It's just a girl with a fox mask on. At least I wanted to think that. After a surprise like that, a nervous smile involuntarily crept onto my face. I was just... I was going to school and then you... What about me?
Никогда не видел, как лиса собаку кормит.
Never seen a fox feed a dog? Oh, look at that dog. And indeed, there was a small dog circling the girl's legs. One of the strays that were chasing me yesterday, probably. After hearing my voice, the dog whimpered, lowered its ears, sniffed me out, and then started wagging its tail. I guess I still smelled of bologna I ate for breakfast. Maybe. Do you say bologna? Even though it's a... But yeah, clappy. I was shifting my gaze back and forth from the dog to the dog to the girl, and girl to the dog. She didn't seem scary anymore. Just weird.
Значит, не хотел. Ну-ну.
So you didn't mean to, huh?
Как тебя зовут?
Как тебя зовут? I think that's what's your name. I'm just trying to remember. I gotta remember. I gotta learn.
Антон.
Меня, it's me. I'm
А
Anton.
тебя?
Я тебя? Yes. Oh, I can see her eyes now. Very spooky. She's weird. Definitely has a couple of loose screws. But she has a nice voice. Yep. That's what's it called? A deal breaker. She sounds nice. My astonishment has turned into a mix of happiness and relief. This girl I didn't know was definitely human, if a bit eccentric. I was also a bit angry at myself. This foxy girl was walking through the darkness without problem, and I shuddered from every little sound. I could just walk away, but this girl had piqued my interest. How? Can I ask how? Next time a police officer asks me about my friends at a new place, I'll tell him I befriended a talking fox.
Ты здесь живешь?
You nailed the translations. Good job, Mini Pats. Yee. Thank you. Do you live around here?
В поселке?
In the village? The fox giggled and purred. She spun around so hard, the hem of her coat lifted up.
Нет, глупый.
No, dummy.
Лисы не живут в поселках.
Foxes don't live in villages.
Хочешь сказать, ты живешь в лесу?
So you live in the forest then?
Из какой норы ты вылез?
Have you been living under a rock?
Конечно. Лисам среди людей не выжить.
It's obvious that foxes cannot survive around or near humans.
Пока они лисы.
As long as they're foxes. Her jokes was also weird. Just like her carnival mask, papier-mâché with fur glued onto it. Papier-mâché? A dog reminded us of its existence with a loud bark. Okay. This is what I do, is just bark and people remember that I exist. I unfastened my backpack. Also, I skipped one tiny little bit of dialogue. Dad would sometimes throw food in here without my knowledge. Cookies, apples, and even my favorite crab sticks. Foxes don't need coats either, just saying. Yay. It's called a gift from the bunny. A gift from the bunny. Okay, let me read what that means. The bunny. A treat from the bunny. An eaten part of a business lunch or a treat specifically brought for children. Parents would tell their children that a bunny asked them to deliver said treat. But it could also be any other animal, a squirrel or a bear, for example. An uneaten part of a business lunch? What am I missing here? Or a treat specifically bought for children. Is it like a way for the parents to tell their children to feed animals? Like stray animals? It was the thing for me too, by the way? What do you mean? What do you mean it was for me? What are you talking about? The stray strolled towards me with mincing footsteps with a pleading look in its eyes. The fuck did definitely treated to something, but it was probably still hungry.
Зачем ты так вырядилась с утра пораньше?
Why are you dressed like this so early in the morning?
На утренник идешь?
Going to a costume party? Where are you? What are you, some kind of fuzzy or something? Oh no. The girl shrugged, throwing a slivery snowflakes from her nose. And a human form along with them. Alright. Boop. Turning into a genuine beast. The beast? A real fox, agile, cunning, dangerous. Oh no. A moment of hesitation will be ripped to shreds. She'll stir you up and gulp you down without breaking a sweat. Okay? I couldn't help but just stand there like as a stump. Until I heard her calm, melodic laughter hidden underneath the beastly mask.
Видел бы ты свою маску, сладенький.
I wish you could have seen your own mask, sweetie. Sweet. Did she say sweetie? I got embarrassed when right up to my hair roots. We'd seen a fox in a zoo once when we went there with Dad, but it was patchy fur, as gray as skinny. Oh, no, like when parents give you a treat saying the bunny shared it with them? Oh, really? Okay, so what was my explanation right, or was I, like, completely wrong? Like saying that parents give you, like, a treat to give it to stray animals. Or, is it maybe like, oh, if you don't eat the greens, I'm gonna call the god girl and tell her that, you didn't eat your greens. No, it's for kids? Oh, okay. We'd seen a fox in a zoo once. Okay, it was patchy fur and gray and skinny. But this girl is, fiery color and furry. Just like in fairy tales. I was still rummaging through my backpack. My fingers that were searching for the dog treat stumbled upon a soft, crumbled object.
Ничего.
You'll see.
Скоро проснутся настоящие звери.
The real beast will wake up soon.
Спроси-ка лучше у них, где они взяли свои человеческие лица.
You should ask them where you got their human faces. The girl's shadow was dancing in the lamp's light. The dog yapped in agreement. He do be yapping. I freaked out and dropped my finding in the snow without getting a proper chance to examine it. Cold wind instantly covered the hole it created with snow. The dog rushed to dig it out, wanting it to get its treat. And the fox just snorted. Now I was so embarrassed I wanted to sink through the snow. It was still dark outside in an electric circle. On the contrary, the darkness seemed even more thick. All neighboring houses were sleeping deeply in its inkiness. I did my best to continue the conversation with the weird girl I didn't know.
Так ты в школу идешь?
So, are you going to school?
Ах, ну какой же дурачок!
Oh my, you are a real dummy.
Так ничего и не понял.
Don't you get it? Man, I'm like super, what's it called? Putting the angry person face. Well, I was trying to be friendly, but she can't stop mocking me. Yeah, are you mad? Call me dummy and all. I should have just moved along without paying any attention to this weirdo and her stupid dog.
А ты чего обзываешься?
Why are you so mean?
Не хочешь отвечать, и пожалуйста.
Don't answer if you don't want to.
Никто не требует.
It's not like I care. Still something frozen me in place. Tugged me towards the dark figure. A mysterious appearance, her voice that was velvety and just languid enough. I'm not gonna say that word again. I was intrigued and excited. I watched her as people watch fire burn.
Ой, да не дуйся.
Oh, stop pouting.
Гляди-ка лучше.
Look here.
Ты нравишься Жульке.
Zulka, took a liking to you. The dog was digging through the snow with sharp movements, snoring loudly. The fox turned around and looked at the windows of a nearby house, as if timbered front through the white mist. A tip of her fake nose was shining under a lamp's light.
И не только ей.
And maybe someone else, too. I went red again, like a boiled crayfish this time. Also, it doesn't look like you're red, you're gray. But I get it. I like the style, the grayscale thing. Your brain does the work. She's talking about herself or someone else. Hope that semi-dark would be able to hide my embarrassment from the girl. I cleared my throat before asking.
А кому еще я нравлюсь?
Damn. Bro is trying his best. He's shooting his shot. And who's that person? I waited, counting my heartbeats. The fox didn't reply. Her sly stare was scanning the frosty pattern of someone's window. Ah, the animatronics get a bit quirky at night. Yeah. She was reading them like a glass book. I wonder what she can see through the winter paintings. Ah, I see. The stray stopped rummaging through the snow. It ran to me, holding my object in her jaws. A mitten. The bloody mitten from before. But it's not bloody, it's just wet. Could it be the one I found in the forest? What was it doing here? Hello, Gray. Hello, welcome in. Hello, how you doing? When I looked closer, I realized that it was just my mitten. Okay. Maybe Mom stuffed it in here when I was asleep. A certain missing boy immediately came to mind.
Эй, ты знаешь что-нибудь про Вову?
Ah, investigating. Hey, do you know anything about Vova? Imagine the scene, silhouettes dancing in the clearing. The dance on the night when Vova had disappeared. A boy who, when found, can provide a big reward and maybe save my family. I remembered my birthday, when our parents promised to take me and Olia to Disneyland in Paris. Alright. That's a normal thing you promise your kids, since you live in Russia for some reason. It's like a very normal thing to say. But instead of a long anticipated gift, they gave me a simple brick game console, visibly embarrassed. I was crying my eyes out back then, demanding to take me to the promised amusement park. That was the first time when Mom and Dad had a big fight. My greediness shattered their relationship. Well, this is what Walt Disney does. Breaks families apart. Because we didn't go to Disneyland. Yeah, I always thought it was like funny when people say, "Oh, your mother and I have a divorce, and we can go to Disneyland," you know, so you can win the custody battle. But yeah, I think it's the joke, maybe. I don't know the devs. If only I could fix everything. Gather everybody I love and then take them to Disneyland. Yeah, that will fix everything.
В ночь, когда пропал Вова, я, кажется, видел, как кто-то похожий на тебя плясал под моим окном.
On the night Vova had disappeared, I think I saw someone looking like you dancing under my window. It could be true, but I felt like her mask become even more sly. So yeah, the bunny treat was the thing, like when the fairy character gives a little present for children. Ah, I see. Thank you. Thank you for the clarification. Now I know. The fox was sniffing me out.
А что? Ты тогда испугался?
Oh, that got you worried?
За себя или кого-то еще?
For yourself or someone else? Oh yeah, as soon as I thought about my sister, my chest tightened, and the cold sweat steamed down my spine.
Ну так слушай меня внимательно, мальчик по имени Антон.
Okay, if she calls you that, I don't think she knows who Olya is. Well then, listen closely, a boy named Anton. The big... Oh, did I skip one text, or was I just being silly? Ah. This is a big and scary forest. Okay, so I did miss one little text. The girl stepped forward, menacingly.
И я не единственный его обитатель.
And I'm not its only tenant.
Другие звери уже знают о тебе.
The other beasts already know about you.
Берегись нас. Этой ночью мы опять придем.
Beware, we'll come again tonight. I shouldn't have talked to this evil in child form, I thought, panicking.
Пока ты со своей семьей будешь спать, подкрадемся близко-близко и станцуем.
Well, they just want to dance. I don't think that's a big problem. When you and your parents will be fast asleep, we'll sneak really close and dance.
Макарену!
Exactly. It's not a big problem. You can just do it.
Чё?
Huh? Okay.
Эй, Макарена!
Yep. My face.
У тебя прямо челюсть отвисла, Антоша!
Aha, look at you. Your mouth is agape. Antosha? Okay.
Видел он меня ночью у своего окна. Ага, как же!
He saw me near his window at night. Yeah, right.
А ты случаем не местный дурачок, нет?
Are you, by any chance, a dimwit?
Меня не отпускают гулять так поздно.
Nobody would let me go outside that late.
Здесь, знаешь ли, дети пропадают.
Children go missing here, you know. I touched the plastic frame of my glasses, puzzled by her silly joke. She got me scared to death.
Ой, да не тереби ты окуляры свои.
Hey, why don't you stop fondling your glasses?
Я раньше тоже близорукой была.
I was also nearsighted once.
Лучше послушай меня. Может быть, ума наберешься.
Listen to me and maybe you'll become smarter. Absolute Cinema Macarena, yeah, let's go.
Лисичку как обычно называют?
Remember what they call foxes?
Плутовка?
Cunning? My word seems harder. What is this, a dating simulator? I thought it was a horror game.
Ох ты ж! Да как ты меня?
Hey, what did you...
Ой, прости.
Sorry. Okay. Her laughter was akin to a jingle of a pair of silver bells.
Да шучу я!
Just pulling your leg.
Конечно, плутовкой.
Of course we're cunning.
Если ты ловкий и смелый, не боишься с плутовкой водиться, я, так и быть, помогу разыскать этого Вову.
Throw me in the wall and become like a father. Okay, why am I only seeing the what's it called? The Andrew Tate's meme thing. It's like it's implemented in my brain. When you say that sentence, that's the only thing I can think about. If you're agile and brave enough to befriend a cunning fox, I'll help you look for Vova. It's that picture. It's that damn picture. It's in my Neuralink.
Ты же неспроста его ищешь, да?
There's a reason why you're doing it, right? I shrugged in reply. Her insight was alarming.
Знаю, почему дети повадились соваться в наш лес.
I know why children have been swarming our forest
А
recently.
там можно найти много всякого интересного.
Sometimes you can find a lot of interesting stuff there.
Я вот однажды нашла целый сугроб конфет и купалась в нем. Да так что челюсть слиплась.
One day, I saw a huge pile of candy once, and I swam in it until my jaws cramped. A pile of candy? I couldn't deduce whether she believed in what she was saying from the tone of her voice. I showed her another smile, a fake one this time.
Посмотрите-ка, какой недоверчивый.
Boo, so wary.
Ну-ну, а что ты на это скажешь?
Well, what will you say to this then? Not the laced fentanyl candy. No, don't take it. Don't take it. She held out her hands in a furry mitten. There was an assortment of sweets in her palm. In the city where I used to live, sweets like these were sold at the market in a kiosk. Free candy? Yeah, I don't know what... I know what a kiosk is. It's like little tiny boots. Not boots. Booths. Where they sell things. I saw my favorite bubblegum in a vivid wrapper among the tasty treasure. The turbo one? Yeah, and the familiar name was on it. Turbo. A triangular fox face poked her nose towards me.
Угощайся.
Take some. Man, are you gonna do it? I don't know. Do I have a choice?
У меня их полные карманы.
My pockets are full of these. Ah, I got. Stop. I'm gonna save. I don't wanna die, you know. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna take the fentanyl lace candy. I like it. I accept the treat and catching a whiff of the girl's smell. Girl smell? For fireworks and citrus, the smell of holidays. My fingers tingled while I was carefully unwrapping the gum. Peachy aroma entered my nostrils, and something else, something unfamiliar but pleasant. The fentanyl. Stop it! The fruity cube ended up in my mouth. I started moving my molars, chewing the gum. It tastes like the usual Turkish gum, only my tongue went a little bit numb. Also, that rhymed, by the way. The girl smell. Yep. I couldn't believe my luck after opening the insert. The insert is they mean the bubble gum wrapper. They call it inserts. Hold on. Oh, bubblegum inserts games. Type of games where players put bubble gums insert into their palms and try to flip it by throwing it in the air. The player wants... Okay, sorry. I need to burp. The player who happened to flip one or more inserts claims them as a prize. Those inserts were often considerable as collectibles. Okay. So, my turn. My turn. I'm gonna talk about the bubblegum inserts games. Well, I was doing them as a child as well. There was like a funny thing where you get like tiny like collectibles from like gum and you like place them on top of the other, and of course you're not gonna flip them, but you just smack your palm on the ground like very quickly, and if the wrapper thing flips on the other side, you take it. You like gamble, you put like 6 of them and somebody will put 1, and there's like a chance of you getting their thing that you're looking for that you don't have a double of. Been very nice. Very nice memories. Very cool, very cool. But it was just a gambling ring where you put these wrappers and get other ones. But yeah, look at the Mercedes-Benz, an extremely rare and hence desirable collector's item for any boy from my previous neighborhood. Damn, that's cool. My heart skipped a beat. I was barely able to tear my eyes off the insert, still stunned. This.
Теперь понял, что можно найти в лесу.
Now, do you see what can be found in the forest?
Только на твоем месте я бы туда в одиночку не ходила.
Still, I wouldn't go there alone if I were you.
Тебе вон от жвачки в забу дыханье сперла.
You get so flustered over a simple bubble gum after all.
А представляешь, что с тобой будет, если найдешь чемодан таких фантиков?
Imagine what would happen if you find a travel case worth of these.
Голову напрочь снесет. Пиши пропала.
It'll surely blow your mind. Unusual treats. Just like everything else about her. I carefully hid the insert in my bag as if I was putting a rare butterfly in a can. The fox giggled. This is not how things are supposed to go on a Monday morning. Well, this is a good Monday morning, if I say so myself. This is like the best Monday ever. You're talking to a girl, you got sweets, and you got a bubblegum thing, like a rare collectible. This is like good. This is like good day. Who are you? I refrained from asking that question. she wouldn't answer anyway, or she'll just lie. I just wanted to see what was behind her mask. I was becoming more and more sure that underneath it wasn't just a simple young girl.
Может, Вова тоже нашел сугроб сладостей и теперь кувыркается в нем?
What if Vova also found a snow pile with sweets and is now rolling in it?
Слушай, вдруг он решил остаться в лесу?
Actually, what if he decided to stay in the forest?
Тогда, наверное, ему очень холодно в одной варежке.
How did you know? He must be so cold without his second mitten. Then, the wind caught her words like smoke from a fire and carried them deep into the darkness, into the creepy thicket. The trees behind me creaked with their bony branches. Okay, I started to collect bottle caps and little cig inserts outside when I was a little kid. When they stopped to put normal inserts in candy. You knows. Oh yeah! Oh, I remember. There was like the little plastic things. They put gum in it. I'm not British. I'm just saying in it. But yeah, I know what you mean. The trees behind me creaked with their bony branches.
Или с ним что-то случилось в пути.
Or what if something happened to him along the way?
Что-то страшное.
Something terrible. The forest reacted to her words, became alive. It sniffed me out, perking up its ears just like a curious beast. The fox girl pierced me with her eyes again.
Дикие звери?
Wild beasts?
Это, по-твоему, страшно?
You find that scary?
Ну, не знаю.
Yeah, не знаю. I don't know.
Не знает.
He doesn't know.
Уж не с двоечником ли я подружилась?
Oh my, have I befriended a is it dunce? I didn't like being called a dunce, yet yet being friends with her sounded nice.
Я хорошист.
My grades are good.
Бел да пушист.
Really now.
Пойдешь со мной, хорошист Антон?
Will you come with me, good grades Anton?
Найдем твоего Вову и сам его спросишь, что он нашел в этой пуще.
We'll find your Vova and we'll be able to ask him what he found deep in the forest.
Ведь пока мы вместе, никто тебя в лесу не тронет.
As long as you're with me, nothing can hurt you in the forest.
Вот увидишь.
You'll see. Worms of worry withered in my belly. Better run, whispered my mind.
Я тебе не верю.
I don't believe you.
Ты думаешь, я врунья?
You take me for a liar? Well, I just met you for like 5 minutes, and you gave me candy, and you're trying to follow me into the forest, so, very suspicious.
Да и пожалуйста, мне никогда никто не верит.
Whatever, you're just like everybody else. The girl sounded hurt, although I don't know if she was genuine about it. She turned around as if had immediately lost all interest in me. That always happens. He's just like me for real. I don't remember how to call the little colorful paper things and cigarette boxes inside in the bottom that I collected, but still. You mean the cigarette thumbs? The ends? Is that what it is? I don't ever smoke, so yeah, I think they're called thumbs, sorry. Like cigarette thumbs. Like the thumb piece. I turned around as if immediately lost all interest in me. The gum felt bitter now. I remembered my dad's favorite saying. Where are your manners, son? Sorry, I clicked the wrong button. Indeed, this fox was kind to me.
Не обижайся, пожалуйста.
Please don't get mad.
Лисы бывают и добрыми.
Foxes can also be
Ну,
nice,
как в сказках.
like in fairy tales.
Мне бы только понять, что ты за лиса.
I just need to know what kind of fox you are. The girl giggled, hiding her nose of her mask in her hands.
Тогда пойдем со мной в лес, и ты все обо мне узнаешь.
Yeah, bro's gonna fumble. I'm sure he's gonna fumble real hard. Then follow me into the forest and you'll get to know me.
Но не сейчас, а когда рассветет. А то тебя, бедного, всего аж потряхивает.
But not right now. When it gets bright, I mean, your whole body is shaking, you poor thing.
Того и гляди, кондрашка хватит.
I don't want you to get a stroke.
Ай да, провожу тебя до школы.
Bet? On God? Hey, let me accompany you to school. After hearing this, the dog barked in agreement and stopped messing with the men. I leaned in, trying to grab a piece of the handwear that almost ran away from me.
Ну, если тебе по пути...
Well, if we're going the same direction. We went towards the school, and the lost dawn. New girlfriend at the first day of school? Yeah, this is like epic. You got free candy. What's it called? You got a friend. And you got a sandwich, and you've befriended a dog as well. This is like the best it can be. Here and there, the lights came in the windows. The houses were passed, as if their inhabitants were sending us warning signs. Silhouettes lurked behind curtains. Dogs let out occasional barks. Spirals of gray smoke rose from chimneys. TV busted and dishes clanged in kitchens. We watched the village slowly rise up from its slumber, while carefully treading the snowy wheel trails. I walked on the left one, and she took the right one. The dog was following right behind us. I expected the fox to bring up something weird again, but she stayed silent all the way to the school, as if playing with me some game only she was privy to. She would only giggle from time to time when the dog sneezed from the snowflakes that fell on his nose. That is pretty funny. I was the first to break the silence. Look at you go.
Так как тебя зовут?
So, what's your name?
А, ну конечно.
Here it comes.
Имена, имена, имена.
Names, names, names.
Людям непременно надо вешать ярлыки на все подряд.
You people always need to put labels on everything.
Ну и как бы ты назвал такую лису, как я?
What name? Okay, what name would you give a fox to a fox like me?
Даже не знаю.
I don't know,
Но я читал про лису по имени Алиса.
but I've heard about Alyssa the fox.
А что?
You know what?
Я не против.
I don't mind.
Пусть будет Алиса.
I'll be Alyssa. Let's go. I can't understand if she was joking or not. I turned around as if looking for an answer from the dog from the dark sky devoid of dawn. Well, at least they're polite. Yeah, they're polite. They're very polite. Okay. My silent questions were left unanswered. The school's outline was already in our sight. A giant brick box stuck in the endless night. Lights in its windows didn't bode well for me. The warden trees were guarding the schoolyard. Screams, childish laughter, and someone's whistling tore up the silence. I went here with my mom when we just moved from the... Okay, hold on. I went here with mom when we just moved, and the place looked cozy at that time. Okay. Okay, I'm reading this wrong. Because there's no commas. Okay, so it's supposed to be... I went here with mom when we just moved, and the place looked cozy at that time. That's how you read. Empty corridors that smelled of polished, puffy snow outside. The second time I came along to get the books, I just kept imagining my peers, rolling down the railing, grade schoolers running to the library, the teachers marching down the corridor with the air of self-importance around them. High schoolers were smoking at the entrance, in track pants and wool caps, perched on their foreheads. Their appearance destroyed the last of hope of a cozy school. Their stingy eyes, or stingy eyes in the teeth, yellow from nicotine. Their smirks, all of it had the same gloomy effect as the cloudy winter morning. Absorbed by my thoughts, I completely forgot about my companion, Alyssa, the furry fox.
После уроков жду тебя на заднем дворе.
Damn. I'll wait for you at the backyard after school.
Возле повешенного.
Near the hanged man.
Возле кого?
Near what? She just ignored my question.
Не опаздывай.
Don't be late. I hesitated. Blowing hot and cold again, Mom always said that when I would have trouble choosing between two options. Thinking about Mom helped me
Я
reply.
после школы сразу домой.
Oh damn. He's declining her offer. No. I'm going straight home after school.
Эх, Антоша, Антоша. Это я тебя так просто отпустила.
Well, Antosha, I'm going to let you off the hook.
Другие же незаметно подкрадутся со своими улыбочками и вцепятся. Клещами не оторвешь.
But the others will creep up to you with their smiles and sink their teeth into you. Won't be able to shake them off that easily.
Попомни мои слова.
Remember my words. Ah! The fox opened her mouth in a wide yawn. Also, teeth? I saw that. What kind of trick is this? Someone running in the distance called out my name. I instinctively turned around. What? Who hit the dog? A huge snowball whistled past my shoulders and hit the dog. It whimpered and ran towards the spring. The darkness devoured it. Ah, the fog girl was also nowhere to be seen. She dissolved into frosty air. Or was she hiding in my shadow? I gulped. Can we spend the day with the fox lady instead, please? Well, we don't have a choice. Okay, and swallowed the gum. Okay, damn, that he got scared that much. Unlucky. After taking a deep breath, I went towards school, towards the cutlet and dough. Toward the light running down onto the snow. Damn. This is not good. Okay, we have options. I'll see this first. Whose nest is this, I wonder? A thieving magpie? What do you mean magpie? Is this a type of bird? Then it probably has all sorts of shiny things in it. Pieces of colorful glass, bottle caps, polished coins, or child braces? Alright, let me go eye thing again. Let's see the car. Okay, you don't have to honk. There's a fresh looking Volga parked nearby, with one of its front wheels perched up on the icy curb. Black like sooth, as if I was straying out of a horror story. Dad lover, sorry. Dad loved to tell me when we hid in the attic during the thunderstorm. I remember him always wearing a sad smile when mentoring the black car that snatched children. He would say, it looked like a funeral car on the inside. White curtains and all. And it has DSC in its license plate. Do you know what that means? Death to Soviet children. No. Funny, I was born in USSR too. You don't have to do that. Okay, let's see. What else? We can talk to the person and then the people. A tall man, honkers. A tall man was standing near the gates, puffing out clouds of smoke into the wind. He didn't look like a teacher. Was he a PE guy, maybe? I carefully studied his face. That looked like it was cut from a piece of granite, and his hair lip was holding down a cigarette. He was playing around with car keys and staring back at us. The light from the cigarette was reflected in his eyes that were sitting deep in his eye sockets. I froze in place. The hulking man lazily tore off his eyes from us and walked towards the road. Alright. That's fine. Okay, let's talk. Let's talk to the bullies. We gotta make some new friends. Look, they're already laughing. Let's go. A buzzing crowd of upperclassmen with their winter hats tipped to the side. I better not draw their attention. Ah, I see. Let's go in! Let's go to school! I could hear muffled voices behind the doors, saw blinking lamps. Darkness creeped along the windows, and it felt like the school was drifting into one space like a lonely, lost spaceship. Oh yeah, the timetables! I remember this. No, the vulva as well! As I got up to the second floor, I noticed a crowd around a notice board. Everyone was taking part in lively discussion. I moved closer and took a look at something everyone was interested in, though of a wall to... What the heck? Okay, I moved closer and took a look at something everyone was interested in through a wall of backpacks. Okay, there we go. There was a piece of paper, something printed on it, glued to the left of the notice board. Yeah, it was the missing child. Ah, I can only read that one. Attention! Missing child. Vova Mat... I'm not gonna read his last name. 10 years old. 10 years old, 4th grade. Child missing. Okay, let me read. He left his home on January 5th, around 16. And never returned. Was last seen at the bridge over the Smordina River. He was wearing an orange coat with blood and black wool cap, a scarf mitten, and a green stripes. Might have a plastic toy gun on him. Features. 142 centimeters tall, skinny, brown hair, green eyes. Please call these numbers if you have any information of Vova's whereabouts. Missing child. Vova, that last name. What was his name? 4th grader. On that grainy print, Vova looked dead, with black mouth and dark, empty eye sockets. Could it be that the darkness dwelling deep in the forest invaded his pores and mutilated his face? A plastic toy gun couldn't protect him from the whispering, branches and the howling wind. Empty eyes from the last boy pierces through my soul, as if pleading. Unable to meet his stare, I turned around and rushed to the window. Took a seat on the windowsill. Am I gonna see the fox, please? Damn, school is fucking full. But yeah, I remember when I was studying, when I was a kid. Very nice. Very nice times. Okay. The corridor was slowly filling up with children, in group of few. Nobody paid any mind, or paid me any mind. In the darkness of school toilets, child voices were hammering a nursery rhyme.
Для медведя, для лисы, зайчик кушать принеси.
For the fox and for the bear, bunny tasty meals prepare. Okay, I charged my head towards them, trying to get a better look at their features. But then my attention was stolen by a loud clicking sound. A female teacher marched down the corridor with her chin rise up high. Her heels were hitting the floor like miniature hooves. Ah, I see. Are you perhaps... what's it called? Are you mayhaps perchance the fox lady? Maybe. A girl with trailing her every step. She was also looking pompous, stopping along the way and whispering some secrets in her friend's ear. She was probably a class rep since she was carrying an attendance registry book.
Екатерина, возьми, пожалуйста.
Ekaterina, take this, please. Teacher opened the classroom door, and the crowd of children swarmed in, screaming and pushing. Bro, get this bro cream, please! What of the... Okay. Vova's last name was spelled like Matthew, but instead of W, it's hen. With a hard T. Me think, duh? Maybe. Okay, out of all of them, a tall, red-headed, fat boy caught my attention. Okay, you go easy on the description there, please. His face was full of blisters. He looked like the inside of a pomegranate. Pomegranate. There we go. A bad feeling risen up the hair of the back of my head. I've seen boys like him. Unsettled eyes, cackling laughter. He's a bully, no! The girl was a smaller copy of the teacher, warned the boy with a wave of her hand, and entered the room through the clearing in the crowd. Some other guy stood in the way of the crowd, and the redhead immediately shoved him.
Топай резче, мудила.
Move your legs, moron. The boy flew headfirst, flailing his hands, trying to keep his balance. Yeah, look at him. He looks like trouble. The fatso. Okay, calm down. The fatso burst out laughter and a couple of kids joining his nasty cackling. I just wanted to help read it, but anyway, yee. But also, what's it called? There's like a delay, so I might have already read your like chat text. Then you see me react to it because there's like a gap, a 15-second gap maybe. Okay, their laughter sounded like someone was sniping with huge garden scissors. The classroom sucked all the kids in. The corridor stood empty. I wanted to grow roots and stay in the windowsill. Okay, I was gonna say that's just me falling over again and again, but of course. Just a handful of lampposts outside were battling the darkness, writhing like fluorescent fish in the black ocean. Maybe it could still run away? Why do you want to run away? That's the question. Go outside, dissolve in the dark. I imagine myself running through the snow, how it squeaks under my boots, and now I'm becoming lighter and lighter with every step. Ow! The ringer thrill blew that illusion away. I turned myself from the window with a great effort, then took a couple of deep breaths, trying to at least calm down my bad pulse, and entered the classroom. The cab not that long? Maybe. Maybe it is. I don't know. I didn't check. 5 seconds? Okay, that's better. The prim teacher looked at me over the frame of her glasses, clearly annoyed. Because I'm late. I'm late to class.
Я новенький.
It's like the... What's it called? It's the build that you do when you tell your parents you threw up in the living room. I'm the transfer student. Yeah, we know.
Мне вот сказали к вам подойти.
I was told to come here. The snowy forest trail was winding in front of my eyes. The pine rustled, but it didn't sound predatory anymore. She buried herself in the register and flicked through the
А
pages.
фамилия-то как?
Your last name?
Петров.
Petrov? Okay.
Громче говори.
Huh? What are you mumbling there?
Чего мямлишь?
Say it clearly.
Петров.
It's a smack. Can you hear me quick? Did you get the wax out of your ears this morning? Okay, we're not gonna be the bad person here.
Нет такого.
You're not on the list. She measured me with a long and heavy stare, as if trying to see if I was lying. I wanted to sink through the floor. Hazy faces observed all of that from the left. The classroom breathed and snored in unison like a living organism, like a dangerous beast.
Ты не ошибся?
Are you sure? Are you sure?
Нет такого в списке.
I don't have you in my register. My knees chose the worst time to start shaking, and I felt fuzzy. I clutched my fist so hard my knuckles became white.
Мне сказали, 204 кабинет, Лилия Павловна, 6 В.
Are you sure? They told me to come to classroom 204 to ask for Lilia Pavlovna, class C6. Yeah, is it gonna be oh, thank you for the hydrate. Also class 6-7. Hold on. Apparently everyone in the classroom took my words for some sort of joke because they all were laughing.
Что за бардак?
What's wrong with this school? Okay. In my 5 years of teaching, I never had a class that laughs at a joke like that. Okay, my classroom felt silent. The kids hid their smirks for a better occasion.
Понаберут студентов.
Why do we hire so many interns?
Только знают, что губяки свои маливать. А я разгребай, значит.
All they know, or okay, they all know how to put lipstick all over their bulging lips but when it becomes a real problems, I have to solve everything.
А бумаги-то кто заполнять будет? Не первый раз ведь уже.
How did they send you here without any proper paperwork? I had the same thing happen so many times already.
Подожди здесь. Сейчас.
Wait here, I'll be back.
Сейчас я им устрою.
After I have a little chat with them. And that's how I became a teacher. Okay, the teacher flew past me, mumbling something to herself in a righteous anger. And I felt like standing in the center of a classroom. Like a convict in front of my firing squad, I lowered my gaze, feeling the mocking stares from all around the classroom directed at me. Well, that's not our fault. Yeah, we're just kids. We're not in charge. What do you mean? They, prickled my skin, danced on it like laser sights. Ah, I see. That's a nice transition. Once again, I imagine running away from this place, fighting the clawing wind, soaring high above the pines in one long jump. With the wind in my back as my only companion. My eyes of my future classmates were asking, this new boy, is he one of an outsider? Okay, somebody whispered something, and stifled laughter rolled through the classroom.
Доску вытри!
Wipe the board! It was easy to guess who was the main prankster here.
Эй, очкарик!
Hey, Four Eyes!
Ты чё, не только слепой, но еще и глухой?
Are you not only blind, but also deaf? Just grab the fucking thing and throw it at him.
Доску вытри, говорю!
I said, wipe the board! My knees weren't the only shaking part of my body anymore. I was trembling from head to toe, and I prayed for the teacher to come back sooner. My prayers were answered by the powers that be. There we go.
Ну что мне с тобой делать-то?
And what should I do with you now?
Куда сажать, а?
Where will you sit?
Давай-ка сядь, наверное, с Семеном.
Well, I guess you can sit with Simeon, I guess.
Он все равно один.
He's alone anyway. Ah, the bully?
Еще чего?
No way. The fatso put his backpack on the seat beside him in defiance, scratched his belly and smirked.
Ты опять за старое?
Are you back to your old tricks?
Снова бабушку в школу вызывать?
Should I call her grandma here again? The classroom went silent.
А чё она мне сделает?
And what's she gonna do?
Не она, так я тебе сделаю.
I'll be the one to do something if she doesn't.
Рюкзак убрал быстро.
Put away your backpack now. Simeon didn't move a muscle. He started studying the portraits of the writers on the wall, looking bored. I need to do something to resolve this somehow, to save myself. I cleared my throat and continued to civil voice that sounded like nothing like me.
Я могу за последнюю парту сесть.
I can sit in the last row.
Там, кажется, свободно.
I think there's a free seat. What do you think, you're a smart ass or something? She looked at me, then at Simeon, then back at me.
Ладно, садись пока туда.
Fine, go there for now.
А с тобой, Бабурин, мы еще поговорим.
And you... Your name? I'll talk with you later.
Чтобы подошел после уроков.
Come to me after class.
Будешь по классу дежурить, ясно?
You'll be on cleaning duty, got it? Simeon face forced out a twisted smile. Juicy pimples were growing on the lips of his nose. Ripe from the talking, or taking? Or ripe for the taking. Okay. I walked carefully, afraid to stumble and fall, causing another outburst of laughter from everyone. I took my seat at the back, on my last table, where I met the pile of old posters. The outcasts took their seats, and the class was ready to start.
Вот и хорошо. Начнем урок.
Now this is settled, let's start the class.
Тема Традиции русской и мировой литературы в рассказе Зощенко «Не надо врать».
Can't believe they call him after Labubu. What do you mean? Who? Who did? Who did what? Also, today's theme of traditions of Russian and international literature of that word don't lie. Look back. The fatso turned back to me. He started informed me of coming days, weeks, and months of bullying. I've got my eyes on you. Said he's watery look. Ah, the bully's second name. Ah, come on. After a couple of beers, I already noticed a huge yellow spit stain in my notebook. Who spit in my book? Who pissed my pants? Then, at the cafeteria, the Simeon accidentally spilled a glass of compote on me. What do you mean, compote? Also, sorry, I didn't mean to click. Dessert drink brewed from a mix of dry fruits and berries. Ah, I see. Okay, then I flailed his hands around the exiting the toilet so some of the liquid of his hands would get on me. Bro, just wash your hands, please. Just before the final period for today, Simeon pushed me into the buzzing crowd of girls from our class. Bro! That's what's it called? It's a lucky push there. He went like what's it called? Face first. Ah, no, we drink compote indeed. Okay, there we go. Okay, they made way, cursing, but I couldn't hold my balance, and I ended up ramming my face into the girl I took the class ride before, right in her chest. Okay. Alright. He did it, for reals. Ow! I immediately stepped back, dying from embarrassment.
Прости, ты в порядке?
Sorry, are you alright? We're an anime novel? I didn't know. Yeah, it's like the perfect timing.
Я...
Then suddenly put her hands in her hips. That's not her hips, that's her... She crossed her hands. Her hips are like way down. What do you mean?
Нет, ну вы
Oh, there we go.
посмотрите на него.
Well, you look at him.
Облапал меня прямо у всех на глазах.
Groping me in front of everyone. Damn, we're getting cancelled. It's our first day of school. We're getting cancelled. That's very cool.
Я сейчас все маме расскажу.
I'll tell my mom.
Тебя из школы выгонят, извращенец.
They'll expel you, pervert. Well, I don't know about this. I'm not the one who wrote the game. You're the one who did this, developers. What were you thinking? There was some sort of sadistic pleasure in her eyes, as if she was a child who was about to put a lit-up match in a Schaffer beetle. Schaffer beetle?
Я нечаянно. Меня толкнули.
I didn't mean to. He pushed me.
Все видели. Слепых среди нас нет.
We all saw that, you know. No blind among us. She stared at my glasses while showing me a creepy smile. I started to fume from the inside, but simian laughter cooled my head.
Толкнули? Чё, правда?
I pushed you. You sure? He swaggered up to me, enveloping me in a smell of sunflower seeds and rotten teeth, and then pushed me to the ground. Yeah, everyone meets each other like, I remember, JK. This is how usually it is in school.
Вот так, да? И чё ты сделаешь?
Like this, huh? What you gotta do now? The bully towered over me, as if saying, come on, hit me. Let me see you try. Wait, I wanna hit him. I wanna hit him because he looks, what's it called? It's like his face is asking for it. Come on. Okay, I'm not gonna endure. Can I fight? Okay, if I fight back, what I'm thinking. We're gonna get, like, trouble from our parents, and if we endure, we're just gonna be, like, the nerdy person, and nothing bad is gonna happen. Maybe if we endure this for the rest of our life, we're gonna have a, you know, happy life. But yeah, I'm gonna fight back just because I want to hit him. It's my personal preference, I would say.
Слушай, ты...
Listen, you. My throat went dry. My lips were moving on their own. My voice was akin to a sifted squeal. Seeming were mocking smile.
Давай, продолжай, очкарик.
Go on, Four Eyes.
Чё примолк-то?
Why did you stop?
Нам всем очень интересно.
We're all waiting. But yeah, I'm gonna... This is where I draw the line. I'm gonna smack him. I'm gonna smack him so people could respect me in this school. I just answered your call, pal? Yeah, it's okay.
Если еще хоть раз меня тронешь.
If you ever touch me again... Seaman slowly stuck out a finger and poked my forehead.
Натронул и
Yeah, it
чё?
is an anime thing. Why are you poking me with your finger? I did. So what?
Еще хоть раз
If you ever do it again,
тронул.
here,
А вот еще.
one more, once
И
more,
еще.
and again. Okay, so he's touching my face. I'm gonna smack him.
И еще. И еще.
He was poking me with his fingers so hard that my head tilted backwards. I must not cry, or I'll be done for.
Чё ты мне сделаешь, мямля?
What will a wimp like you do to me? Well, we can always, what's it called? Drench you in gasoline and let you on fire. We can also, grab one of those, what's it called? You know, the things they throw with. I remember, like slingshot. Yeah, we can slingshot your eye out with one of those little beads. We can also, what's it called? Throw you in a ditch in a forest and let dogs eat you up. Not a lot of glazzies. Okay, that's not the... Okay, I'm just gonna do this. Wait, hold on. What's it called? There we go. My vision went blurry. My soul tore off from the floor. I rushed forwards and threw a random punch without looking. Bro! Bro got folded. It's like, what the fuck what did he hit me? Like, okay. What I saw when I opened my eyes was beautiful and horrifying at the same time. Simeon was holding his ear and blinking in amazement. Was I the first one to rebel against his absolute rule? I need to run, but I was already surrounded by his cronies. Croonies?
Лилия Павловна!
Ah, Lilia Polvona. Okay, Katya.
Лилия Павловна! Петров Бабурина ударил!
No! They're gonna make me go in trouble. No! But yeah, at least it's better than sexual harassment of the first degree. It's a felony. This I like this one. I like battery on a person than harassment. Simeon's cheeks grew even redder and his pimples even wider, like the heads of larvae. But a smile flashed on his face that was only noticed among his comrades. He got really close to me. The smell of rotten teeth washed over me.
Тебе
You
пиздец.
are fucking done. His voice was evil and dangerous, like someone tore off the lid of a kettle with boiling fat. I was waiting to get hit, counting the thumps of my heart and guessing where his fists will go. The solar plexus, the jaw, the nose. But he just turned around and walked off. A thought, cold and sober and extremely rational, popped in my head. I'm going to get killed today. Oh no! Hold on. There we go. This is me. This is literally me. I was late to leave the school after classes on purpose. Simeon didn't attend the last period, so it was helpful. What if he decides to dodge the cleaning duty and ran home, forgetting all about me? I heaved a sigh of relief, like someone on death row whose execution was delayed by a day. But I didn't let myself forget his tone, his vengeful gaze, and his scary, electrified smirk. Oh no, don't spook. No, I'm fine, I'm fine. I'm just saying, like, I'm gonna be dead tomorrow. While the other students were leaving the school, laughing loudly, I was pretending to skim through my books near the window. I was staring outside, nervous. Simeon was nowhere to be found in the front yard or near the school gate. I didn't really believe I was this lucky, so I decided to be extra cautious and stayed for some more time in the corridor that was gradually getting less crowded. All of the bustled move to the first floor. There was a skeleton. Peeking out of the biology classroom, some jokester put up a cap with an American condor on its head. The sound of running water were coming from the bathroom. I was the only person left in the whole school. I'm not alone. A sudden thought came to mind. I remembered his smile. What? Him looking at me. And the fact that he's most likely already dead.
Привет.
Hello. I shuddered and turned around. At first, Maya stumbled upon a black violin case. Then I noticed a girl by class was holding it. Damn, this Monday... okay, so it's not the same Monday. It's been like a long period of time. She sat in the first row of the second column. I could swear I caught her looking at me a couple of times. I was sneaking glances at her myself. Sometimes I just feel nice to look at something pretty. The spring, the sky, or just a girl that's not the crowd that laughs at Simeon's jokes. And she wasn't whispering the dirty larvae of other people to Katya. She spent all the breaks just like me, staying in the classroom or looking in the window or drawing something in her green notebook.
Здравствуй.
Hello. I turned red and pretended I was studying the pattern on the wooden floor.
Круто ты ему врезал.
Damn, she thinks I'm cool, let's go! It was cool the way you hit him.
Это вышло случайно. Почти.
It was just an accident, almost. I started shoving books in my backpack, at least put something in my hands.
Вроде Семён раньше таким не был.
Simeon wasn't like that before.
Он к нам недавно перевелся.
He also transferred here just recently.
Бабушка мне его по секрету сказала, что он словно взбесился.
His grandma told me that it almost felt like he went mad.
Семёна даже старшеклассники побаиваются. Представляешь?
Even the upperclassmen fear Simeon. Do you know? Do you know? No, this is like new news to me.
А ты вот молодец.
But you're different.
Не струсил.
You're brave.
Угу.
Also making Bane, what's it called? The Bane treatment. Who's gonna like break my bone, my hips. I mumbled in reply. Yeah, me, brave? A hero that has been standing around in the hallway to avoid a beating. A girl looked at me with her clear, attentive eyes.
А ты за рекой живешь?
Do you live over the river?
В том деревянном доме?
In that wooden house? I'm getting doxxed, let's go.
Ну да.
Yeah.
Там, наверное, страшно.
Must be scary living there.
Да еще через лес идти.
And you also have to cross the forest.
Я бы так не смогла.
I wouldn't be able to do that. I shivered in the mention of the forest. I thought of the intertwining branches of a snake-like trail and the endless darkness of that spread-like mold among the crooked trees. So I straightened up, lied.
Да не так уж там и страшно.
Damn. Bro's lying. Okay, it's not that scary.
А что тебя так пугает?
What's so scary about it for you? She smiled after a brief pause, as if brushing off a daydream.
Да так. Ничего.
Well, actually, never mind.
Меня, кстати, Полина зовут.
Paulina, okay, by the way. My name is Paulina, by the way.
А меня Антон.
And I'm Anton.
Ну, это я знаю.
I already know that.
Слушай, Антон,
Hey, Anton. Okay, she stumbled as if trying to decide whether she could continue.
а что ты делаешь после школы?
What are you doing after school? Well, for starters, I'm getting my ass beat by the simian person. I just felt prickly after her innocent question, yet somehow it felt pleasant.
Ничего такого.
It's getting dark. Nothing much. I stumbled and didn't finish my sentence. Okay. Alex's predatory smile flashed in front of my eyes. Yeah, we brave. We hang out with foxes. Yeah, this is exactly what's going on. Her playful eyes and the slits of the mask were probably just a product of my imagination, though. What if that fox girl is waiting for me after school? Or was it another of her weird jokes? Oh, the timing? Yeah, it was great timing. I wonder if she was hiding a big red tail under her coat. I suddenly got covered with beads of sweat, like after a PE class. I wanted to take a shower, as if thinking of a foxy girl made me dirty, soiled my clothes, lured me into the forest's embrace.
У меня сейчас занятие, скрипка, а потом я свободна.
I have a violin lesson, then I'll be free.
Дедушка мне репетитора нанял.
My grandpa hired me a private tutor.
Наш учитель музыки, он же скрипач. А здесь, в поселке, ему некому преподавать. Только мне.
Our music teacher is a violinist, and he doesn't have anyone to teach here except for me. She wrote her free hand in the air, imitating the movement of a bow on violin strings. I could almost hear the music. It chased Alyssa out of my head. I looked at Polina's lips, catching her every word, and was frozen for the unusual sensation. They were warm, soothing, and tingly. That's a weird thing to say about lips, okay? I felt like I was very small, and the feelings were immense that they could fit inside me. Okay, they couldn't fit inside me.
Тут говорят, что у нас в поселке маньяк завелся.
Okay, that's a very nice change of topics. They say there is a serial killer on the loose in the village.
Раньше со школы меня всегда дедушка забирал, но в последнее время ему не здоровится.
Normally, Grandpa would escort me to the home from school, but he's been sick lately. I snuck a glance at Vova's photo. Okay, his eye wells were studying me, and his lips were wearing black lipstick. Just like the portrait of a gravestone.
Ты не подумай, я не трусишка, просто...
I mean, I'm not a coward, it's just...
Просто мне кажется, что с тобой будет безопаснее.
I think I'll be safer together with you! Damn, he is lucky. Or at least, I think he's, I don't know, if we had the conversation if we got head in the face. I can always, load the game and check later. I think I'll be safer together with you. No, don't ask us to walk with us after school. What about the fox lady? What if she is the fox lady? What do you think about that?
Антон, ты сможешь проводить меня до дома?
He's fumbling. He's gonna fumble. Will you go home with me, Anton? There he was. Finally, everything that I read about in the adventure books, everything that I dreamt about was seeping into my life. A mysterious crime, a beautiful stranger, and a heroic duel. A duel. You're thinking that I'm gonna be killed? Thinking of Simeon instantly sobered me up, returning me back to Earth, and it started shaking under defeat like a deck of a ship. If only I could rise to the occasion in front of Polina. Wait, she's taller than us? Then ye. Because no matter how brave I was trying to act, it was obvious for both of us that I wouldn't be able to stand a chance against a big guy like that. And him knocking me out wouldn't even be the worst of it. The worst part is that Polina will see all of that. And she'll laugh at me like everybody else. No. Sadness. No, I don't need anybody to see me in such a shameful state.
Сегодня вряд ли получится.
I doubt I'll be able to today.
Ты же знаешь, Семен, скорее всего, караулит на школьном дворе.
You know, Simeon is waiting for me outside.
Лучше мне с ним разобраться лично, по-мужски.
I need to deal with him, one-on-one like a man. Nonsense.
Глупости какие.
Okay. Polina brushed her hair off of her forehead, and I sensed a weak aroma of blackberry. When it was like a water when you were thirsty, gulp it down and still wanted more. Okay. I think it's thirsty. That's literally the thirstiest sentence I've ever heard. I remember the summer evenings at the country house, the fire pungent smoke, the berries hanging over the fence from the neighbors, and a soft cover of pine needles under my soles. Those few peaceful days when I felt completely safe. My mom resting in the hammock, my dad putting meat on a skewer. Could I have foreseen the upcoming catastrophe in the crackle of the coal, and our parents' laughs and the smell of fleeting July? Fox Lady would tank any bully for sure. Yeah, I think she could bite him. She could kill him. Could I have seen how fragile that world was?
Думаешь, этот дикарь будет честно драться?
Do you really think that Savage will give you a fair fight? She's true. That's true. We can get like what's it called? Grabbed by the cronies, and he can like, you know, like go all in my face, give me a plastic surgery, which is literally in a form of punches to the face. Do you think that Savage will give you a fair fight?
Со своими дружками набросятся всем скопом, опомниться даже не дадут.
Exactly. He'll just swarm you with his friends without giving you a chance to catch your breath. He's not gonna do a fair fight. Polina suddenly flashed a devious smile. Wow, look at that smile.
Но если мы пойдем вместе, это их ошарашит.
Ooh, thank you for the stretch. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna stand up and stretch. Oh, damn. Okay, I think I'm old. I'm not supposed to stress you anymore. Okay, what if we go together? They will be put off. They'll be all like, he's hanging out with a girl? Damn! And they're gonna leave me be, and I'm gonna live happily ever after.
Я же не только первая скрипка на деревне. Я ведь еще и девочка.
I'm not only the first violin of this village, I'm also a girl.
Слышала от знакомого хулигана, что он никогда не нападает на кого-то в присутствии девушки.
Very smart, very smart. I've heard from a delinquent. I know that he'll never attack someone when there's a girl around. I'm old, loaf. C, maybe? What do you mean C? Okay, that's a great strategy there, Polina. Oh, copyright.
Представляешь, у них кодекс чести такой.
Can you imagine? They have a weird code of honor. A delinquent, you know? I thought, worried. Is he better than me? Taller? More handsome? Is he like, what's it called? My competition? Should I be better?
Ой, мне на музыку пора.
Oh, I have to go to music class. She made a couple of steps and stopped. Amazing. Polina didn't look like those beauties from the magazine posters or the actresses from the movies. But in the flickering light of the ceiling lamp, she looked much more alluring.
А ты играешь на чем-нибудь?
Can you play anything? Well, I can play with the... Okay. My parents bought me a guitar a couple of years ago. I immediately remembered my major attempts at making music. Change. We'll be waiting for change. Toys song echoed my thoughts and my desire to change something. What is it? Toys? What's toys, man? Victor Tsoi, a singer in the form of a popular Soviet rock band, Kino, that played a mix of new wave and post-punk. Their hit song, Beerman, Changes, is one of the most popular rock tracks in the new Russian era. Died in a car accident. Thank you so much. I needed that. Tell me the information. Okay, that guitar got lost somewhere. as if refusing to move to the old house near the forest. I think my parents gave it away to someone that needed it more.
Увы, не играю.
I don't, sadly. A
Жалко.
pity. Sorry, I talked over the sub or dub.
Ну ладно, я побежала.
Oh well, I'll be going.
Пока!
Bye. Her shout was captured by the loud echo. Her shoes also echoed through the school hallways.
Пока!
Bye. I wasn't sure if Polina heard me. I looked out the window again. The schoolyard was empty, just a couple of grade schoolers throwing snowballs at each other. Nobody who looked like the hulking Simeon with his croonies. This was giving me hope. What should I do? Polina could become my friend, the first one in this new place. And besides, she may be a real danger of meeting a killer I'll be her defender, her knight. Even though my inner voice was hesitant and whispered about running away from killers lurking in the woods at night, Polina was worth the risk. Damn. Bro's talking like a real hero. The red cunning fox was also intriguing. She promised me to help look for Vova, and this will bring me a reward. More money will almost guarantee peace in my family. Money fixes everything. Isn't that right? Gifts for Olya. I imagine my sister happy like those girls who win prizes from Saponiv in the finest hour? Hold on. Is it like a game show? Okay, Soviet and Russian TV host, the most prolific showman of the Russian kids TV in the 90s. He hosted teen quizzes as well as computer entertainment shows. Okay, are you gonna tell me how he died again? Oh my god. Saponiv died on December 8th, 2001. When he crashed the snowmobile into a river pier. Okay, are you always gonna tell me how people died? Like, famous people died? It's always an accident. She'll be dancing with famous singers. Maybe a popular boys band like Ivanushki International. Okay, let me see. What is this? Are they gonna die as well? Okay, a Russian boy band that was popular in the 90s and early 2000s and consisted of three singers. Its songwriter, vocalist Egon Sorin died from a fall from the sixth-story balcony. Wow. The official police report claimed it was to be suicidal. Oleg Yakovlev substituted him in the band after later died from cirrhosis. Wow, everybody's dying in this. Goddamn. One died from a car accident, this one from a snowmobile, and this one from a balcony, and this one from a disease. Okay. Alright. This is nice. Mom and Dad hugging in Ostankino Pavilion. And then all of us going to Disneyland. Yeah, this is the thing. This is like the goal of life, is to go to Disneyland. Ooh. Oh no! Damn it! You're gonna make me choose. No. Sorry, I was clicking the wrong thing. Oh man. Oh man. Oh man. Somebody left their school shoes on the windowsill. Judging from the size, they belong to a boy my age. Turn me around and I'll tell you who's stupid. I bet something offensive is written on the other side. I wonder how long would Simeon keep turning around if it fell into his hands. An abandoned zinc bucket, with a rag on the bottom of it, filled with a brim of murky tap water. Okay, Loaf, what will you choose after school? Happiness or a furry girlfriend? Blink, which is the cat. They need also to mention Victor Soy. Also died in a car accident. I don't know. Yes, literally everybody dies in a car accident. What can people drive carefully, please? But yeah, okay. It reeked of salty chemicals and a stench that was so intense that I felt sick. I staggered away from it, praying that I wouldn't or I don't meet the same fate as a person on cleaning duty. Okay, time to choose, I guess. Let me save. Yeah, damn, I don't want to choose. It's like a bad thing. Okay, if I choose Felina, I'm gonna have a friend at school, and I'm not gonna get bullied. If I go to Elisa now, I'm gonna get lost to find Volva, who's, I think, already dead. And I'm gonna get lost as well. Oh, I see the thing! It's on the windowsill. You can see, like, her face. Damn. I'm gonna wait for Polina, I think. Because she said, she was, like, not interested, and she was, like, gonna leave. Maybe, I don't know. I don't know. It's hard to choose. What do you think, chat? What do you think, chat? What are you gonna do, chat? Are you seeing this, chat? You seeing this? I'm gonna choose. But what do you think I should do? Because I can't make this option. I would do a clone of myself in that case. Yep. So we can both live happily ever after. One with the furry friend and one with Polina. And we can switch a Rooney anytime we want because we look the same. At least I think this is what normal clones would do. Or at least my clones. Wait, I'm gonna go to Polina. I'm sorry, furry person that I don't trust fully. Okay. I went with Polina. And I'm gonna try the other one later, maybe, and see what happens. Snow danced in the air outside the window. But yeah, I can also maybe, if I like end the stream or something, and I can do like, after the video finishes, I'm gonna do like, what happens when I do the other thing. It's like not punching and going with the furry friend. That's tough for me as well. At least I could help you with Vova, maybe, but yay, new friend. Yeah, new friend, and then I'm not gonna get bullied by the simian person. And I don't think the furry friend is gonna help me, because they disappeared at the first sight of danger. Okay, snow danced in the air outside of the window, following the rhythm of the music that was flowing from around the corner. I jumped off the windowsill and started walking around the hallway, curiously eating away at me. Half an hour I spent here waiting, crawled at snail's pace. I want to see Polina again. The music became louder. It streamed out of the half-open door as the far end of the corridor. My music tape was limited to Ledov. Shvishok, timeless classics, and pop songs I saw on TV. Along with music videos that would sometimes put on tapes as treasures before a movie. Also, is he gonna die in a car accident as well? Okay, okay, thank God. Okay, a singer in front of a band That Word, several events, that played a mix of garage punk and psychedelic rock. Lechvov is okay, I'm not gonna say it. Considered the godfather of Patriarch, a Russian punk rock and the most influential members of the punk movement in Russia, died peacefully in his sleep. You know what he was dreaming about? A car accident. That's how it works. He was dreaming about a car accident and he died peacefully in his sleep. Okay, along with music videos. So cars. Okay, so cars gets people even in sleep. Okay, yeah, you should always be wary of cars. Okay, sometimes put on tapes, teaser for a movie. But this violin melody captivated me. It felt like master woodcutter working with delicate wood, a fragile crystal toy, a gust of warm wind. I pressed my cheek against the doorway. Oh, she's gone. Polina was hiding from me in the far end of the classroom, but a shadow that fell on the wall definitely belonged to a girl with a violin. The movements of her bow were so graceful that I felt like I was getting carried away from the waves of music. My heart broke the barrier of my ribcage and started hopping around, faster and faster. It jumped on snow piles, gliding between the pines towards the fiery sun above the windfall. Well, I think that's what's called falling in love. Maybe.
Заскучал?
Got tired of waiting? Damn, my heart! He's still hopping! I was so deep in thought that I didn't hear the approaching footsteps. After bathing in music, Polina felt even more magical.
Да нет, нет.
No, not really.
Я
I
о комиксе своем думал.
was just thinking about my comic. For some unknown reason, I lied.
Ты комиксы рисуешь?
You draw comics?
Да, ну, то есть
Yeah, well, I mean,
планирую рисовать.
I want to draw one.
Ага.
Oh,
И про что твой комикс?
and what will it be about? About the most charming and kind girl that plays violin, who somehow happened to be in this house of horror.
Про лесу.
About a fox.
Ой, точнее, про говорящих животных, что живут в лесу и помогают заблудившимся детям вернуться домой.
Well, you were swallowing those words. Oh, I mean, talk about animals that help children who get lost and return home from the woods. Exactly how he said it.
А потом они
And then
пляшут в ночи.
they dance in the night.
Ого,
Wow.
как интересно.
Sounds interesting.
Сам придумал?
Did you come up with it yourself? I lowered my gaze.
Вдохновился, глядя в окно.
I got inspiration from looking out the window. We descended the first floor. I opened a door in front of Polina. Dad told me how essential it is to be a gentleman.
Значит, творческая личность.
So you're an artist, huh?
Я догадывалась, что ты не такой, как все.
I had a hunch you were different.
Особенный.
Special.
Шутишь? Я?
Are you joking me? Okay, sorry. Are you joking me?
Я самый обыкновенный.
I'm absolutely average.
Это Семен обыкновенный.
Simeon is the average one.
В смысле, обычный придурок.
An average idiot.
А в тебе живет нечто доброе и пушистое.
And you carry something kind and fluffy inside. Ah, something barked near my leg when we were crossing the schoolyard, interrupting Polina. Calm down, it's just a dog.
Не бойся, это Жулька.
Don't worry, it's just Zulka. I stood on one knee and rubbed the barking dog behind the ear. It was frantically wagging its tail like it was some sort of propeller. It's gonna fly off. Okay, I looked around the yard trying to find Alyssa. But the fox girl was nowhere to be found, neither in the yard nor in the road.
Брось ее!
Leave it be.
Ты что, она же дикая!
It's a stray, you know.
Клещей еще подцепишь.
True, Polina's true. What if it has pests?
Нет, у нее хозяйка есть.
No, this one has an owner,
Вроде.
I think. Polina looked at the playful dog in disgust, covering her mouth like a handkerchief. Oh, with a handkerchief. Look at her disgust face.
А у тебя никакой еды не завалялось?
Do you have any food on you?
Кажется, что-то осталось.
I think I have something left.
Покормим и пойдем, ладно?
We'll feed it and go, alright? She took out a sandwich from her bag and threw it to Zolka. The little dog rushed to her banquette, swept away the bread with her nose and started eating the bologna.
Какая привереда.
What a picky eater.
Ешь все, давай.
Come on, eat everything. Polina tugged my sleeve, egging me on.
Ты чего?
Hey, what's wrong? Okay, she's not gonna stop laughing. Oh, she did. She replied with laughter. That was a long laughter, by the way. The violent girl has literally dragged me out of school gate, stifling laughs into a fist. I turned around. No! Zolka followed us with side eyes as we were leaving. The dog looked especially lonely with the school as the backdrop. Then Polina just stopped laughing and she walked alongside me with a blank stare, completely silent.
Нечего паразитов плодить.
Don't spread pests. Her remarks turned out pretty harsh. Was it really the stray's fault she had to live in the streets?
Они потом на людей кидаются.
They always attack people later. Oh no!
Прошлой зимой такая стая чуть дедушку не загрызла.
So that's why she was angry at dogs? Because they're eating her grandpa? I bet if those killed my grandpa. Killed? I thought grandpa was sick. Oh, almost killed. Okay, sorry.
Какой кошмар.
That's horrible.
Ему с тех пор не здоровится.
Is he still not feeling well?
Его парализовало.
Damn, he's paralyzed.
Он больше никогда не сможет
He will
ходить.
never be able to walk again. I remember a scary pack of dogs that were chasing me a while ago.
Мне очень жаль.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
Ничего.
It's okay. Polina showed me another enchanting smile, her eyes half closed.
Главное, что мы друг друга поняли.
What matters is we understand each other now. I forgot all about Zolka after she said that. Some third grader were throwing snowballs at each other and singing.
Раз, два, прилети сова.
The owl? Olya. An image of my sister sitting near the window, bored, looking for me in twilight, flashed before my eyes. I promised myself I will go home as soon as I escort Polina.
А что это за песенку малые поют?
What's this song kids are singing?
Уже второй раз за день ее слышу.
The second time I hear it today. We're walking down the main street. Somewhere near, a tractor was grumbling, cleaning snowdrifts. Ravens flew across the Asian sky. Ashen sky? A flock of black birds circled above us like scary crosses that run away from graves.
Про сову?
The owl one?
Это считалочка местная.
It's just a local nursery rhyme.
Мне ее в детстве дедушка напевал.
Grandpa used to sing it when I was little.
Он интересуется историей края. Много знает про наш фольклор.
He's very knowledgeable about local history and folklore.
И что там за считалочка такая?
And what does that rhyme sound like?
Слушай.
Listen. She started walking backwards, facing me and smiling.
Раз, два, прилети сова.
Ah, 1, 2, time to play with you.
3, 4, 5. Время поиграть.
3, 4, 5, the owl will arrive.
6 да 6. Дыбом волчья шерсть.
6, on end, the wolf's gray fur will stand.
7, 8. Бьем копытом озимь.
7, 8, stop your hooves and wait.
Для медведя, для лисы.
For the fox and for the bear,
Зайчик кушать принеси.
bunny, tasty meals prepare. I thought I already met a fox this morning. So this is all Monday? This all happened today? Ow, my head. My eyes burn. Okay, I thought it was my ears burned, but yeah, okay. There was a long ass day, if that's the case. Thankfully, I hadn't met any wolves or bears. I was looking at the girl by my side. I became strangely brave, so I said nothing unexpected.
У тебя красивый голос.
You have a beautiful voice. Polly adjusts her hair, slightly embarrassed.
Спасибо.
Thanks.
И что же, это конец считалочки?
And that's the end of the rhymes?
Принес им заяц покушать или нет?
Did the bunny prepare those meals?
Поди узнай.
Who knows?
Спросить не у кого. Считалочка очень старая.
Nobody will be able to tell you now. It's really old.
Древняя даже.
I'd even say ancient.
С ней легенда одна связана.
There's a legend related to it, though.
Если тебе интересно.
Want me to tell you? Please do.
Конечно.
Of course.
Тут в тайге раньше племена жили разные.
All sorts of tribes had lived in the taiga back in the day.
Дедушка говорит, у них была такая инициация. Короче, такой ритуал, когда мальчику наступала пора становиться мужчиной.
Grandma told me that they had this well, some sort of right when a boy was ready to become a man. I listened closely. I mean, I was really close to that age myself.
Юношу отводили в лес, и он должен был 3 ночи провести там охотясь.
They would lead him into the woods, where he needed to spend 3 days hunting.
По легенде, один такой юноша ушел в тайгу и пропал.
There's a legend about the young man who went into taiga and never returned.
А вернулся, когда его перестали искать.
And then suddenly came back when they already stopped looking for him.
Нагрянул в деревню, исцарапанный, грязный, замерзший.
He was covered in scratches, dirty cold. I imagine sleeping among the pines in the bare lairs.
Родные выбежали к нему, а он упал на землю.
His family rushed to help him, but he just fell unconscious.
Привели шамана.
They bought a shaman.
Тот осмотрел молодого охотника и помрачнел.
He looked at the young man and his face became grim.
Сказал, плохи дела.
He told him that he was in bad shape. No shit, Sherlock. Look at him, he's bleeding.
До утра юноша бился в судорогах и повторял эту считалочку.
The young man convulsed until the morning, repeating the rhyme over and over.
Снова и снова.
Over and over.
Раз, два, прилети сова. Будто ему в тайге нашептали.
Wow. 1, 2, time to play with you, as if Taiga itself was whispering to him.
А к рассвету он умер.
And when the sun came out, he died.
Только вот шаман сказал, что он и так был мертв. Что он мертвым из лесу пришел и мертвыми губами шептал считалочку.
Yeah, the lore. But the shaman said that he was already dead when he returned. He came out of the woods as a living corpse and whispered the rhyme with his dead lips. I froze in fear. Nah, you're still walking.
Это точно не ужастик.
Are you sure this is not some horror movie?
Фольклор бывает пострашнее всякого кино, уж поверь.
I believe you. Folklore can be scarier than movies, believe me.
Дедушка говорит, что племя то собралось спешно и ушло на юг.
Grandpa said that this tribe just uprooted in a hurry and left to the south.
Они были смелыми,
They must have been brave
если жили здесь.
if they lived here. Ponicked me with snow piles with her small boots.
Смелыми и глупыми.
Brave, but stupid.
Неужели надо мертвецу явиться из лесу, чтобы до людей дошло?
Do they need a corpse to appear from the forest for them to understand?
Дошло что?
Understand what?
Что нужно уезжать отсюда.
That they need to get out of here.
Есть целый мир.
There's a big world.
А есть наш поселок.
And then there's our village.
Мир.
The world. She raised her arms wide.
Поселок.
The village. She showed a distance that was almost invisible with her 2 fingers.
Я часто представляю большие города.
I often imagine big cities.
Могу часами рассматривать глобус.
I could look at the globe for hours.
Или журналы «Вокруг света» из библиотеки.
Or at around the world magazines from the library.
Какие же там прекрасные названия. Только послушай.
They have just pretty names, just listen.
Рейкьявик. Тель-Авив.
Yee.
Это же чистейшая музыка, а не слова.
It's like music to my ears. She started circling her eyes shut dreamingly. The forest towered before us, touching the low clouds. Oh, we made it to the forest? The road fell into semi-dark between the trees.
Я бы могла покорить сцену.
I could have conquered the stage,
Выступать перед тысячами зрителей.
performing in front of
А я
thousands.
сцены ужасно боюсь.
And I have stage fright. Okay, nobody asked you to talk. Shut up, shut up.
Так ты другим возьмешь. Живописью.
Oh, you'll get famous another way, by drawing.
У нас-то есть будущее. А что ждет того же Семена?
We both have a future, but what about, say, Simeon?
Ну, станет он еще толще.
He might just get fatter
Ну,
and
Будет пирожками торговать.
be selling Pyrsky. Where's Pyrsky? What's that?
ага,
Yeah, made from dogs.
бачатиной.
Is it the hot dog? Is it hot dog in Russian? We burst out laughing, exorcising worry from our mind with light-hearted fun.
Если ему, конечно, доверят пирожки.
If somebody will even trust him with selling them.
Наверное, ты права.
Oh, you're right.
Он их в один присест слопает.
You can probably eat a whole lot of them in one go. Punch with loaf? No way.
Я так и думала, что вдвоем в лесу не страшно.
Like I thought, the forest is less scarier when you're not alone. I looked around. The snow was sparkling, reflecting the last rays of the setting sun. Also, I see footsteps. My pulse fastened from the thought that we were close.
Да,
We
ты
were
была
alone.
права.
Yeah, you were right. The person from earlier? The killer? With the car? Goddamn, what are you doing here? Polina rushed through the fire break.
Не отставай!
Don't fall behind.
Никогда в жизни.
I never fall behind.
Ты знаешь, ты так изъясняешься,
You know, the way you speak,
как персонаж из приключенческой книжки.
just like a hero from adventure books. Is she complimenting me or mocking me? I didn't want to look for a hidden meaning, not when we're on such a wonderful walk.
Ну да, я люблю книги.
I mean, I like books.
Ого, читающий мужчина.
Oh, a well-read man.
Звучит интригующе.
Intriguing. A man? Really? I got embarrassed, but my cheek turned beet red. But I still thanked fate for being able to wander around the forest with Polina like this. The girl suddenly stopped and stared into the darkening thicket without making a sound, as if waiting for something. I felt uneasy all of a sudden, and she asked me in a cold voice,
Ты был там?
"Have you been there?"
Где? В чаще?
Where? Deep in the woods? Polina burst out laughing again, shattering my anxious thoughts.
Да нет,
No, silly.
в большом мире,
In the big world.
в городах с музыкальными названиями.
In the cities with musical names.
А разве Москва музыкальное название?
Does Moscow sound musical to you?
Больше похоже на кваканье лягушки.
To me, it sounds like a croaking of a frog. Polina froze and looked at me in disbelief.
Ты
You've
был
been
в Москве?
to Moscow?
Ну да,
Yeah,
в детстве.
when I was little. Polina's eyes started sparkling.
И какая она?
What's it like?
Ну, красивая.
Well, it's beautiful. Also, they talk about like buns and they could be stuffed with something or not. Okay.
Шумная.
Noisy.
Неоновая.
Neon lights everywhere.
Неоновая.
Neon lights. I felt like I was savoring those words. Oh, she was savoring those
А на
words.
Красной площади был?
Have you been to the Red Square?
Конечно,
Of course.
она такая выпуклая.
It's so bumpy.
И в ЦУМе был, и на ВДНХ.
I've been to Tsum and that word too. Okay, I'm gonna look it up. Thank you. Okay, Central Universal Department Store, one of the biggest department stores in Europe, situated in downtown Moscow. It was founded in 1885 as Mur and Muraless Co. After the Soviet Revolution, the store was nationalized and given the contemporary name in 1933. Okay, Exhibition of Achievements of National Economy. The second biggest exhibition in complex in Moscow. It's present in the top 50 biggest European exhibition centers list. 49 architectural pieces on the complex territory are considered cultural heritage moments or monuments. Sorry, I read that wrong.
Мне больше всего метро понравилось.
I love the metro the most.
Там так пахнет.
It smelled like...
Как?
Like what? She ran up to me, grabbed me by the sleeve, and stared me in the eyes with clear interest.
Не могу описать.
I can't describe it.
А нарисовать?
And can you draw it?
Что, запах?
What? A smell?
Великие музыканты могут сыграть запах.
Great musicians can play smell.
Не может быть.
You're lying.
Я дам тебе кассеты.
I'll give you the cassette later. She started twirling in the snow, in the falling snow again.
Я обязательно побываю в Москве.
I'll definitely go to Moscow.
А главное в Вене.
But first to Vienna.
Вена моя мечта.
It's my dream.
Это же столица музыки.
The capital of music.
Моцарт, Бетховен, Штраус,
Oh, the famous names.
филармонический оркестр, государственная опера.
National Opera.
Я буду выступать, а ты рисовать.
I'll be performing and you drawing. Her enthusiasm spread to me. I want to do something right this moment. The artist, itch, I would say.
А ты куда хочешь попасть?
And where do you want to go? I sighed and confessed.
В Диснейленд.
To Disneyland. I remember the finest hour show again. Only preferred Call of the Jungle, but I always spend Mondays in front of the TV. Hydrate. That I will. Yeah, welcome in, Eon. How you doing? Also, what are you doing up so late? It's 12. Go to sleep. Colorful tables with numbers on signs and a charming Mr. Stupinev at the wheel. And prizes! Chocolate eggs, video equipments, and the most exciting one. The most exciting one. A trip to Disneyland for the winner. Don't dry up, you goober. Nah, don't worry. My parents promised me to take me there to the land of the mouse. And I believed them at first. Well, maybe you also believed it back then. Now they just reply with silence every time I ask about it, and it saddens me to the end, or to no end. I just have 3 words in my mind in those moments. No other kids still? What do you mean no other kids? I'm nocturnal. I just finished working out at the gym. Okay, very nice, very nice. Okay, I just have 3 words on my mind in those moments. But you promised! Polina seemingly read my mind.
Добраться туда проще, чем нам кажется.
Getting there is easier than we think.
Каждый лепит свою судьбу как хочет.
Everybody has the power to mold their fate. She picked up the 2 handfuls of snow. And then, as she forgot about everything, showed me a sly smile.
А давай снеговика лепить.
Want to make a snowman?
Давай.
Sure. When I get back home, I'll make a snowman for all you 2. She'll be so happy. For now. Look at him go. We're almost done with the first ball. Rolling shoulder to shoulder. Lena was laughing. Locks of hair fell on her lively face. She was so cute when she blew them away. Okay, why is there a ball creeping up on us?
Чего у тебя такой маленький шар, Антон?
Why is your ball so small, Anton?
Максимум голова снеговичка.
Only works ahead.
Больше надо.
Make it bigger.
Ленись.
Don't be lazy. I couldn't remember the last time I had so much fun. Pauline swept her, now crimson
Ты
lips.
мечтал когда-нибудь очутиться на
Do you ever
другой
wish-
планете?
Sorry, did you ever wish to go to another planet? Something flashed in her eyes, and when she said that, I couldn't really put my finger on what it
И
was.
даже в другой вселенной.
To another universe, even. Polina sighed, and what it felt like relief.
Тогда ты понимаешь меня.
You should understand me. Our palms glided across the ball of snow, straightening up any bumps it had. An almost ideal white ball rose up in the middle of the clearing. Then another one popped up. We lifted them up 2 sides and then placed it on that served as a fountain. Oh my god. Finally, Polina helped with the 3rd ball and get on top of the other 2.
Ставить голову на место — мой конек.
Getting that on the right places is what I do best.
У тебя морковка случайно не завалялась?
Do you have, by any chance, a carrot?
Увы.
Alas. There was no fear, no worry at this clearing. I became more daring. I ran toward the ticket and cracked a couple of branches. I pulled an intertwining windfall, but Polinia's voice suddenly awakened me from my delusion.
Антон,
Oh no.
там кто-то есть.
Someone is standing there. I turned around puzzled. Polina was looking at me. At something behind my back. She stared at it, her brow frowned? Furrowed? Not a single trace was left for the cheerful atmosphere we had a moment ago.
Полин,
Okay. She would slowly raise her hand and pointed at the darkness that was approaching the trees in the distance.
Впереди кто-то стоит.
Someone is standing there.
Темная сгорбленная фигура. Видишь?
A crooked silhouette, see?
И ручищами сосну гладит.
Rubbing the pine with their huge hands. I turned around, directing my eyes what she was pointing to. Maybe at least is jealous. Duh. What do you mean? Jealous of who? Okay, directing my eyes, she was pointing to the area around the dry raspberry bushes was empty.
там никого нет.
There's nothing there. Oh, the fox lady? Maybe.
Оно спряталось
It hid
за деревом.
behind the tree. The collar of my coat felt suffocating. I pulled it out instinctively. I felt a spasm in my stomach. I smiled weakly and asked, hoping for a good answer. Damn it! I skipped. By mistake. Bravery check, I thought, so I stepped towards the glossy black trunk. Polina gazed, pushing me in the back. I was trying to muster all my courage, and my inner voice was telling me to stop, to crawl up into a ball and play dead even. Anything but go there, into the writhing darkness. The twilight was sucking me in, limiting my vision. The clearing was so deep well, its walls prohibiting the sunlight from reaching its bottom. I heard the air ring, or was it ringing my ear? One step. Two step. Then three step. We're gonna get scared. No. We're gonna get jump scared. I bit my lips to stop myself from screaming if anything happened. There was nothing behind the pine. I sighed. Excuse me, what the actual, shit happened? She got abducted. I turned back to Polina.
Полина, здесь никого.
Polina, there's nobody.
Ну, здорово, Антошка.
Oh my god. It's Simeon! Yo, Antoshka! From the darkness beyond the pines, just like cavemen from their caves, appearing a smirking Simeon with a bunch of his cronies. There they go, yeah, of course. Of course I'm not gonna have a nice day. A nice Monday. I'm gonna get my ass kicked.
Опачки, какая встреча!
And who do we have here? Also the North Fake. Let's go. I like me a North Fake thing in the goons.
Очкарик в жопе шарик на.
Okay, I was gonna like check out this 4-eyed freak, And I was gonna like, okay, shut it, you what's it called? Non-front teeth having ass. Playing loud a shriek when the bastard shoved her away from me. What? This is not fair. It's surrounding me like carnivore pride, making me step back. Alright. Alright. No! Simeon's heavy leg blasted through the snowman's belly. I missed a little bit. The ball we rolled crumbled, become a mushy mess. With just a single broken branch poking out. No. Polina gasped angrily. I also felt a touch of scattling hatred. The smell of sweat and tobacco attacked my nostrils. The inside of my mouth felt salty, as if I licked a battery.
Полин, не бойся.
Polina, don't be scared. Damn it, stop clicking twice, game. I shouted after hearing my own voice. It sounded unnatural, rough, and scary.
Полинка-то чё бояться?
Why would she be scared? Ha ha ha.
Лучше за себя беспокойся.
Worry about yourself. The fatso spit through the gap in his teeth and pushed me so hard that I hit my back against a tree.
Ну как?
Well,
Страшно, мудила.
pissed your pants, sucker? I heard pulling an angry voice from behind.
Не трогайте его!
Stay away from him! It would have been better if Polina wasn't around. I wish she wouldn't see me in such a shameful position. Well, she did tell you before that he's not gonna pull up an honest fight. So you shouldn't even fight him.
Глядите-ка, пацаны!
Look at this, guys.
Девчонка за него заступается!
A girl defending him. Look at me, I'm like staring him in the face.
Ага, ты клона.
Yeah, what a fucking wimp.
Ты, сука приезжая, не на того руку поднял.
You fucked with the wrong guy, transfer student. Well, I was gonna say like, what's it called? I was gonna make a joke, but I forgot it. I forgot. Timmy was moving towards me, readying his fist. In that moment, another delinquent in the track pants made a loud whistle, and the hulking boy lowered his hand. It was unexpected. Seems like Buburin wasn't the leader of his gang. In reality, they were all listening to the boy who was looking like a small carnivore with very strong and sharp teeth. They decided against hitting me. They probably wanted to humiliate me in front of the girl first. Damn it.
Слышь, Гондон Батькович,
What? Hey, Faggot Jr. What? Is that his name? Like, your mother named you, why would your mother name you that?
а это кто? Еще одна подружка.
And who's that? Another of your girlfriends?
Да у тебя тут гарем, на.
He has a fucking harem, eh? Only then I noticed, Zulska beside my legs, trembling from the cold. Snow plastered all over its fur. He probably ran all over from schoolyard searching for our smell. The delinquent squatted in front of the dog and beckoned it with his hands.
Ой ты, батюшки,
Don't kick the dog! Oh my!
ко мне, сучка блохастая.
Come here, you fly-ridden bitch! What, they're bullying the dog now? What the fuck? What are they talking about? What do you mean? Who talking about what? The other let out nasty laughs. The dog's ears perked up and she started carefully moving closer.
Иди сюда. Иди, дам кое-чего.
Don't touch the dog. Yeah, come here. We've got something for you. No! It's Theo! I knew that person looked similar. Okay, the dog didn't even stand a chance to sniff him when the animal abuser caught it by the ear and kicked it right under the tail so hard it flew to the nearest snow pile, squealing. Animal abuse? The whole gang burst out laughing. My heart got encrusted in ice. Even the birds that were perched up to the tree branches let out a frightened craws. What? Then I noticed something strange. Why was she smiling? Melonia could hardly keep herself from smiling. She really hated dogs so much that the skinny guy did amuse her. After locking eyes with me, she changed her dribbling smirk with a thoughtful grimace. Alright, we need to put him down. Just give me the gun. I'm gonna do it. Why is she running away? I thought in horror. Sorry. At the edge of my vision, I saw something flash in the illusionary twilight of the sleeping forest. Or were there bushes moving and icy branches in the wind?
Робка, она ж больше срать не сможет.
But this person here looks like a Dio character. Okay, Ronka, I won't be able to shit after this.
Давай теперь я.
Let me get the fucking thing one more time.
Второй раз ебану минус на минус даст плюс.
2 negatives will make a positive. The shade was already nowhere to be seen.
Чего ты, баран?
What, are you an idiot?
Втолкуй его на очкарику, где его место.
Go and show the four-eyed eyes his place.
Только так, чтобы он понял.
In a way, he'll understand.
Ага, за ним кофякна.
Yeah, he fucking owes you.
Этот очкарик тебе при всем классе всек.
This wimp walked you in front of the whole class.
Да без Б.
Sure thing. Simeon's brought a sizable signing ring with some geometric shape carved into its face. Or to carve it up to my face.
Ща, парашник, я тебе этой печаткой так заряжу. Клеймо на всю жизнь останется.
In a moment, I'll hit your faggot face so hard it'll leave a mark on the rest of your life. Where's all my inner strength and bravery go?
Стой!
Stop! A whisper left my lips and my head tilted forward. Hitting Simeon's fist, red sparks flew from my eyes. They're going to gang up on me and beat me up.
Рома! Пусть они прекратят!
Oh, she knows him by the name. Tell them to stop.
Прости, но пацанам надо по-мужски побазарить.
Sorry, but the boys need to sort this out, man to man.
А тебе в сторонке постоять.
You just stand aside and watch.
Бяша, подсоби.
Okay, Biasha, give me a hand. Timmy gave me a rough push towards the bastard with his slanting eyes, and he tripped me. I fell on a sharp crust of ice, and Fatso's tip on my hand, preventing me from getting up. A pitiful groan escaped my throat.
Слыхали, как заныл?
You hear him whimper?
А ты случаем не педик?
Is he actually a faggot or something? What's wrong with the faggot problem here? Like, I see no indicator of him being a faggot at all. I started to lose breath from anger and resentment. The pain was growing. My ear was hot and pulsating pain was shooting through it. Like it was cut off and a ball of nettle was soon in its place.
Че молчишь, Антошка?
Why is it silent, Antoshka?
Отвечай, ты педик?
Come on, tell us, are you a faggot? At this moment, I felt pure, unbridled rage, the amalgamation of my anger. Like a sprout ink, it rose up from the depths of my mind, filling up my thoughts.
Твари!
Morons!
Знаете,
Did
что
you-
мой
Did you know
отец...
that my dad
Кто-то педик!
is also a fag? Simeon burst out laughing. This became the last straw. Fear and anger were grappling inside me like a mad
Он
dog.
айкидо занимался. Поняли?
He knows Aikido, got it?
Таких, как вы, с закрытыми глазами убивает.
Okay, hold on, I missed one. He's a veteran. Okay. He'll kill the likes of you with his eyes closed.
Я только слово скажу, он...
One word from me and he'll... Ronka lifted up his arms, stopping from the torrent lies, and made a couple of steps forward. Simeon slowly backed off, giving me an opportunity to stand up. Again, why am I clicking twice? Okay. Pines were swinging back and forth like Solomon Guardians. Did he believe me? Or was he confused by my face, twisted like with rage?
Воевал, говоришь?
A vet, you say?
Мой батя тоже воевал.
Ah, yes. Mutual respect, because war. My dad also fought in the war.
В Афгане.
In Afghan.
А твой?
And yours? I thought the game was about mysticism, not animal abuse and teen violence, but okay. Yeah, I thought it was a horror game.
И мой.
Mine too.
Да, и в каких войсках, интересно?
Oh really? What force did he serve in? I stumbled. Fear chomped at the raged throat and made it bleed.
Да он фуфло гонит, Ромка!
He's full of shit, Romka.
Бля, будуна!
Sure as fuck, eh?
Думал, меня так просто развести?
Do you think I'm easy to trick?
Я тебя, сучонка, насквозь вижу.
I can see through your lies, little bitch. Really nice smile on his face now. Didn't bode well for me.
Ты сам себе приговор подписал.
You've asked for this.
В школе тебя училка спасла, ну а теперь все.
I changed saved you at school, but here. Come on, what's it called? Girl, throw like a snowball at them or something.
Хана тебе.
You're fucked.
Во-во!
That's right.
Давай, Антошка, молись, чтобы твой труп по весне нашли мне.
Pray that they find your body, come spring, eh?
Сидел бы ниже травы, был бы целочкой.
If you only stayed silent, would have lost a hair.
Жирного стукнул одно дело.
Hitting fatso is one thing.
Но про Афган пиздеть, где мой батя под пулями. Долг интернациональный. Вдашьте Марго, блядь.
But fucking around with stuff like Afghan, where my dad spent time under fire, or international duty, and fucking that word that I'm gonna look up right now. In this region, the 7 province of something Afghanistan, the name is be translated to English, the plane of the death, or plane of death. During the conflict of Afghanistan, the Soviet army destroyed countless drug caravans headed to Iran there. Nobody's died here with the car accident.
Сёма, ушатай-ка его.
Give him a good pounding, Syoma. The delinquent closed me, on me again, and I ended up in front of Simeon. Blood was pumping in my temples.
Ну, Ромочка, ну хватит!
Oh, please stop him.
Ты уже все доказал!
You've proven your point.
Дай нам уйти!
Let us go.
Ты иди, иди.
You can go anytime.
А мы пока мусор приберем.
I'll take out the trash in the meantime. What bugged me at the moment wasn't even the humiliating attitude from Romka, but rather how sweet Polina has addressed them. The delinquents were pushing the girl towards the pines. Friends were swaying back and forth, as if whispering something, giving me hope. I gritted my teeth, fighting the thought that I looked silly, and I took a boxing stance I often saw in movies.
Хера ты, Майк Тайсон!
What are you, fucking Mike Tyson? This was my first fight ever. Or my first ever fight. Fox lady, eat him already. Yeah, let's go. I'll remember it for the rest of my life. If I don't kick the bucket, of course. At the edge of my vision, I noticed the darkness wither again. Or writhe again. As if someone was walking back and forth there. I sensed Roma's claws grabbing my backpack.
Манатки, Антошка.
Give me your shit, Antoshka.
Махаться мешает.
It'll get in the way. I was about to refuse, unwilling to cooperate with the bastard, and then he fished a butterfly knife out of his pocket with one smooth motion, swung it as if showing off, and put the blade to my neck.
Слышь, Фрей, расслабься, а то больно будет.
Hey, easy, buddy. I can make it painful. I let out a cloud of steam instead of words. Romka put all his might in my backpack and ended up in his hands. Polina shrieked. Romka winked at her as if saying, "Don't worry, I've got this." Calm and relaxed. The insidious smile on his face, he looked up into my backpack.
Ты от нас что-то скрываешь, да?
Are you hiding something from us?
У меня в школе какая-то крыса сменку подрезала.
Some rat stole my school shoes.
Ща поглядим, может это был...
Let me see if it was.
Опачки!
And what's this? Romka gave me a dubious smile.
Так, а что это у нас здесь?
Oh no, did I make wrong for taking them? So what we have here? My textbooks fell in snow. It was all in my backpack in one hand and something weird on the other. It looked like a mask. Roma lifted it high as if showing someone in the treetops in the twilight among the trees. An old bunny mask. Long worn out bunny ears, visibly nose and whiskers, maggy fur on the sides. Where did it come from? Who put it there? Simeon left.
Новый год уже прошел, мудила.
It's way past New Year's, moron.
Или ты реально поехавший?
Or are you really a loony?
Это не мое!
It's not mine.
Да как не твое, В твоем портфеле лежала она.
It's a magic mask that turns into furry, yay. How come it's not? It's in your backpack. Rumka was watching the scene unfold with an evil smile on his face.
Дикари! Масок раньше не видели!
Savages, is this the first time you see a mask?
Таких конченых не видели.
As shitty as this? Yeah.
А знаешь что?
You know what?
Надевай.
Put it on.
Zачем?
Why?
Надевай, говорю.
Because I'm telling you to.
Попрыгаешь перед нами, зайчик.
You'll hop like a bunny for us, damn. If only I had a gun.
Давай, давай.
Yeah, come on.
Или без штанов домой пойдешь на.
Or we'll leave you pantless, damn. This is bullying to, like, the next step. Now when Polonia is here,
Не надену.
I won't.
Сёма, надень-ка на него.
Sioma, put it on him. Bashar rushed to his friend's side and took the worn-out mask from him with a buffoonish bow. Then he pressed it to Simeon. He was already rubbing his hands with anticipation. I looked around the pine woods, as if wanting to help, or waiting for help, as if the shadows that withered around us would take pity on me and take my side. Branches looked like arms twisted in unusual angles. Blackened bark was their charred skin, and the darkness was smoke they produced. I can't run, won't get away, they'll catch me. And then, no, I won't run. I won't abandon Polina.
Только учти, Сёма,
Let me warn you, Sioma.
если он скакать не станет, ты сам за него поскачешь.
Oh, damn. If you won't hop, you'll take his place. Got it?
Этот чмошник и не станет?
This piece of shit won't?
Да погляди на него, он же дурик конченый.
Just look at him. He's a total loony.
Этот дурик тебе уже раз в жбан зарядил.
This loony had already smacked you in the face.
Ромка прав.
Romka's right.
Давай, толстый. Восстанавливай авторитетно.
Come on, fatso. Assert your fucking dominance.
Или сам у нас запрыгаешь так, что тетяндра отцепится.
Or it'll make you hop so hard your pig tits will fall off. You must indeed be scared of Romka. Simeon wore silently and glared first at me, then at Polina.
Вот,
Here.
это чтобы маска хорошо налезла.
It'll fit better this way. He hurled a smudge of ball of spit inside the plastic bunny mask, or face, and put it close to mine. His spit looked like squashed spider. Damn. Sunken's face twisted, he spasmed like a beast. He wanted to tell Simeon something, but he suddenly stopped. Then he covered her face with her hands in terror. Simeon was still close by, with a disgusting smirk in his face, and the terrible smell coming from his mouth.
Надевай, быра!
Put it on, fast!
А ты урою!
Or you're dead. The mask almost looked even more disgusting now, yet despite everything, I felt like it was a chance for salvation. Please turn into a bunny. We'll see what happens. It could become a second skin. If only it was to put it on. If only my face was to touch its bumpy surface. I'm sure the fur will glitter, the ears will tremble like they're alive. I just need to put it on, and Simeon and his friends will be gone. Forever. Damn it! Choices! No! Not the choices! Okay, we fucked up here, where we go with Selena? I don't remember her name. I'm bad at names. Okay, I'm gonna put it on. I wish my hands wasn't shaking anymore. Simeon handed me the mask and let out an evil laugh. The fur felt warm to the touch, just like I expected. I got goosebumps. Electricity flowed through my spine.
Вот оно,
This is it.
мое спасение.
My salvation. A voice whispered to me from the well of subconscious. Just put it on and nobody will hurt you. The forest froze, gazing at me with cracks in the bark. I acted slowly. I took off my glasses. Got off rid of the nasty spit on paper mache. It was moving inside the bunny face. That something was trying to break out. It needed to help it. I lifted the mask and started moving it towards my flaming cheeks. And just like that movie from Jim Carrey, this mask had power. This mask had strength. The carton touched my skin. It enveloped my skull, my nose. It took shape of my face. It smelled like an animal lair in pine. My lips touched some sort of hard, wavy material. My armor. Strangely enough, through the slits of the old carnival mask, I was able to see as good as through my glasses. Okay. The trio of the boys frozen in the clearing. Snowflakes frozen in the air. The trees whose shadows formed black streams towards me. In a weird silhouette in the early twilight behind the windfall. In all the silence, nervously whispered.
Пацаны,
Hey
что
guys,
с ним?
what's up with him? I parted my shoulders. My muscles felt like they were made of steel. Invisible plumes of fog flew towards me, breaking off the trees. I was absorbing the forest's power with every pore of my body. I smiled underneath the mask. No, I showed my teeth. My fist was itching. My stomach was growling.
Он превращается!
He's turning. No! You asked for this. I made a step forward. Seeming carefully, he stepped toward me as if he was walking on thin ice. A trail of my dreams snaked in front of me again. Endless alluring, it was beckoning me away from all the problems to a new wonderful world. The world of magic Neverland. I pulled on the zipper, opened my coat, and threw it into the snow in front in a fast motion. Then growled. Okay, what if I'm just imagining I'm gonna get a beat down anyways? I felt like something was frantically looking for the exit underneath my skin. I went towards Simeon.
Он превращается!
He's turning.
Твою мать!
Fuck.
Превращается!
He's gonna be turning into a fag or something? I'm gonna lose myself. I'm gonna be like angry.
Конченого мудака!
There we go. Into a fucking retard. The clearing blew up in hysterical laughter. Baisha was clutching his stomach. Roma smirked, shaking his head. And Simon, who was laughing the most of the tree, spat on his knuckles and waved his fist like a club.
Ну и дебил же ты, Тошик!
You're such a moron, Tosha. I fist collided with my mask. The fur didn't dampen the blow at all. Yeah, there was no power, no magic smoke coming from the pines. I flew through the bushes and landed on my butt. To my horror, Polina, pale in the face, stood behind the back of the jeering trio. She looked at me with a mix of surprise and bewilderment. And maybe even disappointment. What else did I expect? Dang it, that was close. Well, damn. I will turn into a superhero and save her after putting a piece of old carton on my stupid face. My vision blustered an adrenaline moment before I turned to normal. Polina's nervous face became blurry again.
Вот это был номер!
Now that was something.
Думал, он на четвереньки встанет и сгрызет нас всех!
I thought he'd get on all fours and tear us to bits.
Как морковку!
Like a carrot.
Не, ну вы видели?
Yo, did you see that? Hey,
Видели?
did ya?
Это считается, что он попрыгал.
This count as him hopping.
Это даже лучше.
This was even better. Oh no. I sobbed. The mask has one advantage, I cried now. Nobody would see my tears.
Ну и дурик.
What a loony.
Да тебе в психбольнице место.
You belong in a loony house.
Психбольница для животных, на!
For animals, eh? Sam put his knees into a snow pile and ripped the glasses out of my numbed fingers.
Верни ему!
Give it back!
Верни, гад!
Give it back, idiot!
Отдай очки.
Give my glasses back.
Я домой не дойду.
I won't make it home.
Чё ж,
Bullshit.
знаешь, какой у зайцев нюх?
Haven't you heard that bunnies have a good sense of smell?
По запаху доберешься, не ссы.
So don't worry, just use it.
Прыг-скок, прыг-скок.
Hippity hop, hippity hop. Sam shoved the trophy into his pocket and flashed me with a toothy grin.
Кролики очки не носят.
Besides, bunnies don't wear
А
glasses.
теперь вали отсюда, даун.
Now scram, retard. I stood up, still wobbly. The trees became a blurry dark wall. 4 black silhouettes were wobbling around me. There was black spots on them, their 3 sockets and mouth, but it looked to me like it was more of them than it should be.
Полина!
Felt around aimlessly. One of the figures was about to rush towards me, but it was stopped by another.
Ты не переживай, ушастый.
Don't worry, big
Мы
ears.
Полину сами проводим. В обиду не дадим.
We'll escort Polina ourselves. She'll be safe in safe hands.
А то тут психов по лесу шляется, мама не горюй. Да, Полин?
You know, there's a lot of shady types snooping around here and all, right, Polina? She didn't reply, but stepped back towards the bushes. I was overflowing with despair. I turned to the forest. Sneeze's boot became my rescue, kicking me in the butt and quickening my shameful retreats.
Прыг-скок, прыг-скок.
I threw the mask into the ravine out of spite, and then zigzagged through the fire break alone in a giant snow-laden world. Trunks around me bent in all directions. Their treetops disappeared into the darkness above me. The sky was pushing me down. I wanted to cry, but my eyes were completely dry by now. Only sadness and longing were left. A desire to bury myself under the snow and leave for the Neverland, joining Vova and Sinya. I didn't care where to go. Somewhere far away from here. Somewhere very far away.
Так, я не поняла. Антон, а где очки? Потерял?
What was this? Where are your glasses, Anton? Did you lose them?
Да, ну, мам,
See, I...
И как можно быть таким рассеянным? Ты думаешь, я деньги печатаю?
How could you be so careless? Do you think I own a money printing machine or something?
Как же? Будешь до следующего года в старых очках ходить.
Yeah, right. You'll be wearing your old glasses until next year. Oh yeah, rush to me.
А я лису видела!
I saw a fox! Surprised again, the shotgun blast. I could only flap my lips in reply. A cup shattered into little pieces with a loud thang. My mom let it fall from her hands. Her face was pale and her eyes were glued to the ground. This pause, just a split second, felt like an eternity. My mom spoke with disappointment. Aw, come on. First it was an owl, now it's a fox. Will we ever get tired of this?
Правда, правда!
But it's true.
Такая пушистая!
She was so fluffy.
Она у забора стояла на задних лапах, совсем как человек.
She stood on her back legs near the hedge, like a person.
Она меня позвала, а тут мама вышла, и лиса убежала.
The fox called my name, and then Mom came and she fled.
Не было там никакой лисы.
There was no fox.
Не выдумывай.
Stop making things up.
не подходи к ней.
Don't go near her. If it was necessary, I was ready to shake my sister as if she was a doll made of cloth.
Ты чего, Тоша?
Strong, Tosha.
Не подходи, слышишь?
Don't go, you hear me? Mom entered the hallway and gave me a surprised look. I hesitated.
Ну, лиса ведь укусить может.
Well, a fox will bite you. Remember fairy tales where foxes used to kidnap children? Imagine Alyssa liberated Carnivus running through the night forest with a dangling sack in her hand.
Это ж была не настоящая лиса.
It wasn't a real fox.
Расскажи ему, Оль.
Tell him, Olya.
Она на двух ногах ходила, а еще была в платье одета.
She still had 2 legs and she wore a dress.
Только она была взаправду.
And she was real.
Видишь?
See? Not just a tired smile as she's only explanation needed. I forced myself to smile. My smile was like a thin piece of soap right before it dissolves completely into your palm. When I was left alone with my sister, I whispered,
Еще раз увидишь ее, беги.
if you see her again, run. I shut my eyes and threw the vitamins in my mouth, washed them down with water. Please stop driving me mad, please. I was doing my homework on Friday evening like usual. I'd already finished the hard part. It was only my art homework left, my favorite subject. We could only draw. Look at me go! I need to draw some sort of magic beast. I wanted to draw a dino at first, but my brush reached toward the orange paint by itself. Oh. One stroke after another, the picture of a fox started slowly forming on a piece of paper. She was almost popping out of the snow, white sheet. Stood on her back legs and wore a sly smile. My brush moved again, drawing a fluffy tail. A moment later, it dropped out of my weak hand. After I finished my drawing, I spent a while studying in surprise, as if I couldn't understand where this red beast came from. The longer I looked, the scarier her smile felt. Carnivus, fake, like the smile of a woman from adult magazines that were sold in press kiosks back in the city. What do you mean? How do you know that? An alluring smile that messed up deep-seated malice. The fox's eyes turned red, as if bloodshot. They look more like bullet holes that you see in action movies. I don't remember drawing them this way. I moved away from the table, and the lamplight reflected the wet paint. The drawing was glossy. It felt like the fox was watching me. Waiting.
Антон!
Why you scare me like that?
Ты что, оглох?
Are you deaf?
Я задумался.
I was just thinking.
Тебя спрашиваю, ты сестру не видел?
Oh shit, have you seen your sister?
Опять она где-то прячется.
She's hiding somewhere again. I'm going to sleep now, Loaf. Oh, good night. It's already like 42 minutes past midnight for me. I'm just gonna like finish the episode and then raid somebody. Something moved under the bed and I froze. All I dirty feast peeked out from with a finger pressed on her lips.
Оля, я тебя вижу.
Oh yeah, I can see you.
Вылезай, ты же в пыли вся.
Get out of there, you're covered in dust. I looked her from under the bed and started dusting off her talking, looking down.
Пойдем, Оль.
Let's go.
Я тебе сказку почитаю.
I'll read you a fairy tale. Have a fun time there. This looks scary, Loaftie. Wanted to stop by and tell you hi. Hello. How you doing? Also, good night. Sunshow pans. Wait, this is more of a spooky story. Hug. Yeah, I'll read you a fairy tale.
Посижу с тобой, пока не уснешь.
Keep you company until you fall asleep.
Я с вами спать хочу, не в той комнате.
I don't want to sleep with you, not in that room.
Там...
It's... Mom entered the room.
Что, опять сова?
What, the owl again?
А кто ж еще?
And what do you think?
Оль, она не придет больше.
Oh yeah, it won't come anymore.
Я ее прогнал.
I chased it away. Well, I shook her head in defiance.
Не прогнал.
You didn't.
Она придет.
And it will come.
Она сказала, что будет каждую ночь приходить.
I said that it'll come every night.
О, так она у тебя говорящая?
Oh, it talks now. Well, I ignored the question and then asked, with newfound determination.
Можно я с вами посплю?
Can I sleep with you?
Можно?
Please.
В самый последний
This will be the last time.
Ты же говорила, что последний раз был вчера.
Did you say yesterday was the last time?
Ольга, ты уже большая девочка.
Also, I didn't talk to you, Siri, sorry. Oh yeah, you're a big girl now.
А пусть у меня ложится.
Why didn't you let her sleep in my room? I thought that was a great idea, but Olia shook her head again.
Нет, у тебя не хочу. Она и на тебя смотрит.
No, I won't. I don't want your room. It watches you too. I felt goosebumps all over my body.
Хватит.
Enough.
Нет никакой совы.
There's no owl.
Ты сегодня спишь у себя, ясно?
You sleep in your own room tonight. Got it?
Ну, пожалуйста, мам!
Damn it. Nobody's trusting her.
Пожалуйста!
Mom took Olia's hand and tried to lead her out of my room.
Пойдем, милая. Не мешай брату.
Let's go, sweetie. Don't bother your brother. Olia clutched the bed's head with her free hand.
Пожалуйста, пожалуйста, пожалуйста! Не хочу к ней!
Mom tugging Olia towards herself. She didn't budge. Only the bedhead squeaked in agony. Dad intervened by picking Olia up and carrying her to her room, despite her desperate protests and pleas.
Не надо! Не надо к ней!
Don't take me to it.
Она опять смотреть будет!
It's going to watch me again.
Мамочка, пожалуйста! Ну, папочка, ну скажи ей, ну, пожалуйста, ну не надо! Мне страшно! Мама, папа, ну последний раз, ну последний, обещаю, честно-честно! Не хочу туда! Пожалуйста, мама!
Okay, I've listened to them struggling to take my sister to go to bed for a while.
Туда! Я с вами хочу!
In the end, my parent gave up and let Olia sleep with them. You could have done it the first and skipped the whole scene. But it was surely the last time ever. When everybody settled down, I was laying in my room thinking about all these words. It's watching you too. I felt uncomfortable. I barely managed to calm down after closing the curtains and my room shut. But as soon as I closed my eyes, memories of the day started jumping around in front of me. We're having flashbacks over the first day? It was in the middle of a stuffy school corridor. I could see literature classroom from here. The faces of dead classical writers on their portraits. The prim of regal pose and her homeroom teacher, Lilia Polovna. Around the corner, there was her daughter Katya, a snitch and a gossip, eagerly waiting for me.
Эй, новенький, новенький.
Hey, transfer student, transfer student.
Чего тебе, Кать?
What do you want, Katya? She got her tiptoes and started swaying while hiding her hands behind her back, and then asked me with a fake smile on her face.
Скажи, пожалуйста, а чего это тебя к нам перевели, а?
Can I ask you something? When did you get transferred here? I might have told her the truth about this to Belina. Okay, I skipped one again. God damn it. But Katya will send it to the market for 3... that word, if it was the same as printing all my thoughts and hang them near Vova's picture for everyone to see. So I reverted to an answer I knew by heart.
Это все из-за моих родителей.
It's because of my parents.
У папы тут новая работа, а мама...
Okay, Dad has a new job here, and my mom... But Katya didn't even listen to me. Just thrust towards a perks up ear to her friends, whispered something while stealing glances to me and giggling.
Да, конечно.
Yeah, right.
Он нас тут совсем за дурачков держит.
He takes us all for fools.
Я вот слыхала, что это все из-за его отца.
I've heard it's all because of his father.
Он недавно кому-то крутому дорогу перешел, и теперь они всей своей семейкой в нашем захолустье скрываются.
He crossed the road with some big shot, and now their family is hiding in our remote little village.
Неправда! Ты все врешь!
It's not true, you're lying.
А слышали? Слышали, как ему бабурин всыпал?
Did you hear? Did you hear how Baron beat him up?
А этот лишь ручки опустил, да глазенки потупил.
And all he could do is look all pathetic and take it.
Прекрати! Ты знаешь, он не один был!
Stop it, you know he wasn't
И
alone.
будто этого мало.
And if that wasn't enough,
Ходят слухи, что этот чудик повсюду таскает с собой заячью маску.
there were rumors that this weirdo carries a bunny mask with him wherever he goes.
Ой, девочки, ну кто же в своем уме будет такое делать?
Who's in the right mind would do something like that, huh, girls?
Ясно, понятно. Со странностями наш Антошка.
I see, our Antoshka must be truly special.
Может, слабоумный, а может
Maybe he's an artist, but what if
и маньяк?
he's a serial killer?
Если в его портфеле хорошо покопаться, там и топор отыскать можно. А может, что и похуже.
I'm sure you'll be able to find an axe in his backpack, or if you look hard enough, or something even worse.
Да-да-да.
Yes.
Замолчи! Заткнись!
Shut up.
Вон как раскричался-то, будто ужаленный.
Look at him scream as if something bit him.
А зрачки-то, зрачки какие широкие.
His pupils, look how wide they are.
Опять чего доброго с катушек слетит и руки распускать начнет.
I hope he won't go insane or resort to violence again.
Не зря же его мать с таблетками пичкает.
Oh, damn. I mean, there must be a reason for his mom always feeding him those pills, right? I stood there in confusion, trying to understand how she found out about my medicine. And what scared me even more, there was the possibility of her nonsense had some truth mixed in it. Also, you're having a nightmare, dude.
Да-да,
Yes, that's right.
он такой же ненормальный, как и его сестрица.
He's the same as his little sister.
Представляете, к этой сумасшедшей дурочке каждую ночь прилетает сова ростом с человека.
Can you imagine that she says a human-sized owl visits her every night?
Да-да. Только что-то ее никто из здоровых людей не видел.
But not a single healthy person has seen it.
А этот наивный простак ей верит.
And the simpleton believes her.
Нет, ну вы представляете?
Can you imagine that? And then I caught a single kind look from the smirking crowd.
Как же так, Антон?
How could it be, Anton?
Неужели действительно тебе не здоровится?
Are you unwell?
Полина, послушай меня!
Melina, please listen to me.
Как же?
Yeah, right.
Не слушай этого болтуна, Полиночка.
Don't listen to this liar, Polinoshka.
Свистит он, что в Москве бывал, как пить дать.
You've probably never ever been to Moscow.
Это ничтожество даже постоять за себя не может.
This loser can't stand up for himself.
А при случае и за тебя не заступится.
And he won't be able to defend you if it comes down to it.
Бросит, думая, как бы только самому по шее не схлопотать.
He'll run away to protect his own skin.
Слабак.
Weakling. Okay, Polina slouched as if someone kicked her in the stomach and then burst out of tears and fell to the dirty floor, wailing and screaming. Wow, this is out of control. Pro's having a very, what's it called, prime or premium nightmare here. I can understand her reaction, but I rushed to Polina's side before getting shoved violently by Katya.
Убери от нее свои лапы, чудовище!
Did you probably paws out for you, monster? Rage was building up under my veil of fear. So you gotta turn into a beast. It slowly rose from the mist, cloudy mist. I felt my upper lip lift creep up, showing my teeth.
То, что твой отец бьет мать, еще не дает тебе права поднимать руку на девушку!
The fact that your father beats your mother doesn't mean give you the right to do the same to the girls. You must become hammer. You can unclench them. Nobody can speak about my family like that. I came to my senses when I already lunged at angry Katya.
Ага! Слетел-таки! Слетел!
Aha, he went nuts. Nuts.
Спасите! Помогите! Петров с катушек слетел!
Okay, so like it went completely insane. At the same moment, the crowd around her became louder and started whistling and roaring. Okay. And growing. The subtle silhouette of my schoolmates became larger, wider, and shot upright towards the ceiling. It was a giant black forest, chock full of toothy faces. I shrank into a tiny ball of fur and started shaking in fear before the might of Yultzer-ridden trunks that belonged to either trees or human. It was impossible to tell.
Вот ты и показал свое животное нутро.
Okay, so you finally showed your animal nature.
Трус!
Coward. Katya's face was twisted with jubilation and ecstasy.
Антон! Почему? Нет! За что?
Why did you do this to me? What did I do? Polly screamed while choking on her tears.
Он!
Katya, he's just
Животное!
an animal,
Чужак!
an outsider. A scared flipping of wind came from the forest. A pair of giant. Okay, sorry, hold on. Polly is dumb as fuck? What do you mean? A giant pair of white ears descended somewhere from above, and I dug myself into them. The character doesn't make sense? No, it's a nightmare. What do you mean? She thinks of him that way. Something like that. But this is not real. This is a nightmare.
Пожалуйста! Вставай!
I jumped, almost falling out of bed. It's like his, what's it called? His, childish imagination, thinking that people would not like him because he's an outsider, or because he take meds. He doesn't know that. It's a nightmare. It's not real. Apparently it was thrashing around in hours of sweat-soaked sheets. Ollie screamed, pulled me out, set me free from the tentacles of fear. Why would you call them tentacles of fear?
Антон! Пожалуйста! Вставай! Вставай!
Wake up! Wake up! It took my eyes a while to focus on the silhouette near the window. Ollie's voice was distant. My head was still ringing after the fight. Sounds got distorted, as if my ears were stuffed with cotton. My sister was distressed as ever, just kept on repeating the same phrase.
Сова! Сова!
The owl! The owl!
Пожалуйста!
Please!
Я боюсь!
I'm scared! Her tears poured, on my heart like boiling water, but it was almost thankful for the owl's appearance. Otherwise, the scared Olia wouldn't have woken me up.
Оля, я сейчас.
Wait a second, Olia.
Хочешь, я тебе Мурзилку почитаю?
Want me to read Mozlika for you?
Подожди.
Give me. What's that? Soviet Russian monthly illustrated magazine for kids. It was published in 1924. The magazine uses an unidentified yellow creature wearing a scarf and a red beret as its mascot. Writers like Samuel Markshak in that one contribute to the magazine early in its career, or in their career. I placed my bare heels on the cold floor. I felt around for my glasses. Remembered Simeon is underhanded act inside.
Антон! Пожалуйста! Пожалуйста! Посмотри!
She couldn't take her eye from the window, so as if it was a staring contest. I found the light and switched with my hand. The lamp poured bright light all over me. I got up. My vision fooled me, moving the window closer only to push it farther the next moment. My sister was just a blurry spot. I took a hesitant step forward. Olia?
Что там?
What's there?
Что-то случилось?
What happened?
Ты хочешь, чтобы я открыл шторы?
Do you want me to open the curtains?
Нет, не надо!
No, please don't. Owl, what's there? The voice was coming from behind. Oh shit. I turned around and froze from terror. Harry Olia stood in the doorway.
С кем ты разговаривал, братик?
Who are you talking to, right now? She stared at me with eyes that were red from crying, and her hands wrapped around her shoulders. Her voice was nervous, and she was afraid to hear my answer.
Я разговаривал с тобой. С тем, кто притворился тобой.
Okay, I was talking to you, or to someone who pretended to be you. A ledge outside my window creaked ominously as if something huge was sitting on top of it. It's the owl! No! And the thing was pretending to be Alia started spreading, changing shape, growing to scary heights under the lights of the carnivorous moon. Alright. Come closer, come closer. The voice didn't belong to my sister anymore. The thing was hiding behind my curtains, got tired of pretending, making me look like a fool. I pinched myself as hard as I could, hoping that the silhouette near the window was just continuation of my nightmare. Hallucination. Brought upon my cursed house. And those don't bite, do they? The silhouette was towering before me under the veil of mist. I heard only a shrill scream when someone has knocked on the window. They come to get us. After a knock, I stepped back in the middle of the room, as if there existed nooks where I could hide from this terror, or this horror, sorry. Knock knock. The sound was sharp, metallic. The lamp started shimmering, then I suddenly lighted the whole room, and it went out like a candle in a strong wind. The filament inside is snapped with a ringing sound. Damn. Darkness that was waiting for the exact moment poured from all the angles and enveloped me. There was only this window left in this whole universe. Moonlight poured through it, painting everything the color of bones that were exhumed from the crypt, or from a crypt. Ollie started squealing and pressed herself on my back, seeking protection, or using me as a human shield. An eye, burning with a carnivorous fire, stared at us from the window. Knock, 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 knock. No, it wasn't trying to break the window, it was toying with us. It just kept on knocking, driving us mad. As if a giant clock was measuring the time left for us. Its pendulum swinging from the abyss. She was screaming in desperation, her hands clutching my arms like a pair of pincers. Anton, come closer. I could barely make out the pair of wings that spread out above the black spot. Tell her, Anton. Tell that I won't be a bad girl anymore. Never ever. I just wanted to leave. The moonlight suddenly disappeared from the room, descended into darkness. We couldn't see the burning eye anymore. I swallowed the stingy lump that was stuck in my throat. I said the word the curtains, entranced by the call of this disfigured guest. Ollie was standing behind me, mumbling, "I'll be good, I'll be good, I'll be good." The bleak window was creeping closer. Curtain rustled. I reached out to move them aside so I could look my fear in the eye. Oh no. At that moment, I heard noise coming from our parents' bedroom. Without thinking, I pulled the curtains to the side with one swing. Nothing. Though there was something shining on the ledge among the scattered feathers. My glasses. The ones that Simeon took from me. How did they get here? Was that a gift from the gurgling night? Did the owl really bring them here? I looked at the front yard and at the foreboding clearing. at the toothy forest. Not a soul, not a trace of a light night guest. Only the old lamppost streaming like a lone watchman among the snowy desert. The dry window frame creaked. I tore away the insulting tape, the stripes of glued newspaper. Before plastic windows became oddly accessible in Russia, the cracks and frames of wooden windows were filled with cotton or pieces of cloth, and sealed with self-adhesive tape or strips of newspaper soaked in soapy water to conserve heat in winter. Okay. I opened the window with big trouble. Frost pinned me with its little needles. The painting of my walls moved from the drafts. I touched my glasses. Sure, they were melted in my hands, but they were real. My brain was scrambling for an explanation. Simeon and his gang just pulled a prank on me. That was it. That's it. A smooth white blanket was glittering under the street lamp just outside our yard. If anybody would get close to the house to climb the pipe to the ledge of my window, they would surely leave footprints, but there were none. I cautiously took my glasses. My wrist was still intact. Nobody pulled me into the darkness, full of restless weathering.
Вы почему не спите?
Why aren't you in bed? I switched from the surprise and almost fell off the window.
Совсем сдурели?
Are you out of your mind?
Жарко, что ли?
Did it feel hot in here?
Не болели давно?
Do you want to catch cold?
Там сова была! Тоша ее прогнал!
The owl is here. Dosha chased it away.
А ну-ка марш спать к себе в комнату.
Go to your room immediately and get in your bed.
А с тобой?
And you. Mom paused, directing her seething eyes at me. She was thinking of punishment equivalent to my crime. In the end, she just waved her hand, took Olia by the shoulder, and left, throwing gloomy words in my way.
Завтра поговорим.
Damn it, we'll talk tomorrow. I managed to get the frame back in place, and a couple of hits pressed the latches with all the strength that my fingers could muster. The cold left the room, but the fear was still present. I placed my glasses on my nose and started studying my reflection at the window. It didn't look like a face, more like a death mask. Just like the one worn by the boy from the notice board. That night, I was on the edge of joining him there. Oh no. A black white face was staring me through the clearing between the student heads. If it wasn't Vova, his face was right beside it. I recognized the fat cheeks and the damaged skin. What? Is he actually missing? Simeon. Ruben's photo was printed out and placed under the glass like an exhibition piece. Okay, that's actually very bad. Episode 3. On end, the wall of gray fur will stand. Okay, this is where I stop because I'm not gonna do another episode. It's been like 3 hours. 3 hours of reading. I'm gonna stop here. Of course, I'm doing the pause so I can click this or take this picture. Wait, can I? Wait. I'm gonna try the thing. Did it work? I think it did. Okay, I think it took screenshots, maybe. Okay, I'm gonna stop here. I'm gonna save. Of course, I wish we went for the fox here, or maybe stood up to him so he can get bullied instead. But we don't know. We gotta check later. Okay, I've gotta stop here. Stopping. Yeah. I did save. Oh, the fox is here now. There was like the owl, now the bunny, now I have the fox. Very cool, very cool. Yeah, this was a very long episode. The first one was like only 2 hours, and this one is 3. And there was a lot of bullying. Also, there we go. Random item. Yeah, I'm sure. Maybe I can just leave it open for ambient sound as I try and find somebody to raid. I mean, intermission. Let's go intermission. Although, let me go down a little bit. There we go. Who is live? We're gonna see. Also, hold on. Yee. Okay, we got Looper Link. Who else? Oh, there's a lot of people. A lot of people who can raid. Like, what do you think? Should I do just like a random funny thing? Night? Oh, like, hold on. Calm down. I'm gonna raid. We need to find somebody. This is like the hardest part of the whole stream. Okay, what do we think? We can raid Fennec Hands. Or we can raid Looper Link. I'm gonna raid Looper Link. It is what it is. Okay, what do we do? Looper Link it is. Well, yeah, this is gonna be it for today. I'm gonna go sleep because it's 1 a.m. I'm messing up my sleep schedule. But yeah, you guys have a fantastic rest of your day, or night, or morning, or evening. Yeah, Pick at the Trap, Sancho Pans, and their grave. Thank you all for watching. And La Pepe, of course. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I think I'm gonna be playing Look Outside and maybe finish the game. Because I think we're like overpowered. We can like finish that game. The what? What do you mean the what? I didn't see anything. I didn't say anything. Yeah, the race is gonna start in 2 seconds. Hey, stay loafing, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'm gonna be streaming at the same time. You told me to look something? No. You're seeing things. But yeah, bye-bye. See you later. Bye.
No, that's such shit. They're in such a weird place. Loaftie, hello. Oh shit, wait, why are my Pikmin dying? Wait.